It is the final regular season weekend, high school football weekend number 10. And tonight at STA Stadium, tradition in football in Central PA, the Dogs of Berwick, Frank Sheptock's team, come to play the Williamsport Millionaires. It is a big season-ending ball game. Hi again, everybody. I'm Gary Crispin along with Babe Mayer. Friday Night Lights brought to you by Fairfield Auto Group. Fairfield for fair deals, part of the Rennie Road Armour Allstate Game of the Week. We're coming up live, top of the hour at 7. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com and on Facebook. Should be fun. Berwick's coming in high-flying. They're 8-1. Lone loss to Selinsgrove earlier this season. Millionaires coming off a really tough loss after a big win over Coughlin. And last week, the defense let them down 58-42. And now they're 6-3. They're reeling. Should be interesting because momentum you want to take into the postseason.
Well, Williamsport's got to pull themselves together, Gary, and they have got to get a good game in their system for this last ball game. A lot of implications going into the playoffs, and the big implication is you'd like to see Williamsport get a home game, at least one.
Sure.
You're not going to get two, but get at least one. If Williamsport loses this game tonight, they will likely go on the road. Now, if Williamsport wins, they're at home. If Williamsport and Scranton both lose, then they're at home. But it isn't likely Scranton's going to lose. They're a heavy favorite in the game they're playing. So you have got to get into this tournament and try to get a home game at least the first time around. There's also some outside shots that Williamsport could be playing Hazleton. There's also an outside shot that Williamsport could be playing Delaware Valley. All kind of implications in this game. Bottom line is you win and you're in.
And Berwick coming in 8-1. It's going to be interesting to see how they match up minutes away here at STA Stadium. This is Friday Night Lights brought to you by Fairfield Auto Group. Fairfield for fair deals. Our pregame continues right after this timeout. Rennie Road Armour Allstate Insurance. Rennie, congratulations. Coming into your 40th year. You're actually starting your 40th year right now. Pretty amazing. It all comes down to great memories of insurance and how it's evolved over the years. What are your fondest memories and what are the biggest changes you've seen?
Yeah, my fondest memory is being in a position where I can help people. But what I see in this job is as much as things change, they really don't change. It still comes down to a personal relationship with a client, meeting with them face to face, making sure they're getting the most for their buck and making sure they're properly protected. And also making them realize we're always here to help them. That's our job. Yeah, everybody becomes part of the Rennie Road Armour Allstate family. You become friends with these people. They're not just another number. That was the biggest thing I saw when folks made the switch to Rennie Road Armour Allstate Insurance companies. You're just another number. They barely know you. Here it's different. A lot of your clients come in as friends. They come in to shoot the breeze about football, fishing, maybe a little hunting. It's always fun to come in here, and then that one-on-one service carries over. Exactly. What I look at here, the people that come into this office can sense in the atmosphere why we're here and what we want to do. I have clients that say they just like to come in and talk to some of the different people here. Myself, some of the other staff. The people that are here, I would say 90-some% of them are friends. I know about their family, I know about their interests, I know about their kids. And I think that's why I love this job the way I do.
Rennie Road Armour Allstate Insurance. Congratulations. Coming up on 40. Let's keep it rolling.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
Rainbow Carpet is pushing the limit on cash and carry pricing. We're slashing pricing on all uninstalled products, including hardwood, ceramic tile, and vinyl click flooring. It's all up to 40% off. Our expert flooring installers will show you or your contractor the basics of installation to keep your costs down and get the most for your money. Between the cash and carry pricing and the right products for your lifestyle, Rainbow Carpet makes it more affordable than ever to get the great floors you need in your home. Looking for a great backsplash? Look no further than Glazio Tile. Unique, colorful, and cost-friendly, Glazio makes a great choice for backsplashes or decorative inlays. Come take a look at our Provenza engineered hardwood line. You get the newest colors and the wide wood everyone's talking about. Come see us at Rainbow Carpet to start your journey to better flooring with affordable pricing.
Over the years, this area has seen its share of ups and downs. And for the past 30 years, our employees have been dedicated to making sure your investment in your vehicle goes a long way, from sales to service. And we promise that same level of commitment for the next 30 years. It's your time, Central Pennsylvania. You deserve a fair deal. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
And it is Friday Night Lights. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear back. Brought to you by Fairfield Auto Group. Fairfield for fair deals. Top of the hour here live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Millionaire is right below, playing Berwick here at STA Stadium. Very first game, ironically, 1987. First game ever in cable sports was Berwick, nationally ranked. The Millionaires of Tim Montgomery, Corey Jett, and Joe Person, and a lot of guys that were really good at that time. They pulled the upset win over Jake Kelchner and Berwick. They were ranked number one in the state, ranked in the nation and USA Today. The Millionaires won the game. We'll see if it plays out 31 years later tonight as the Cherry and White take on Frank Sheptock's outstanding dog team, 8-1. Let's talk about some fast facts about tonight's game, brought to you by Palco Federal Credit Union.
Well, you know, I think we could take a look at common opponents and kind of get a feel of where both these teams stand right now. Both these teams have beat Hazleton, and they also beat Coughlin. All right, but on the other two games that the both of them played, it's a little bit different. Williamsport lost to Wyoming Valley West. Berwick beat Wyoming Valley West. Berwick also beat Wyoming Area, and we know last week that Wyoming Area really waxed Williamsport Millionaires. And coming into this game, the thing you've got to remember is last year, Williamsport really won a big game by a big score over Berwick.
And they remember.
Yep, and Berwick comes back after losses like that. So you better come in with your chin strapped really tight into this ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, let's talk Price Optical Athlete of the Week, Gerald Ross Loyalsock. What a game he had last week. We're talking 7 catches, 101 yards, and 3 acrobatic catches in the end zone from Connor Watkins, putting it right there. He goes up on the fade, goes up and gets it. What a performance by Gerald Ross. It was a losing effort, losing to Schick, but he's a guy that kept him in the game. Great passing by Watkins, but Ross made the plays, and he's only a junior, and he's going to help CI in basketball again. He's going to be a key player. 6'1", 170, a junior. Gerald Ross Loyalsock, great performance.
Well, it was, and it was a great game. It could have gone either way right down to the end, as you mentioned. Ross, though, against South, had a bad game. Dropped a bunch of passes and just really wasn't in sync with Watkins. But in this game here, he did it in a big way. I mean, a lot of fade passes. Both guys are going up, and you never know who's coming down with the ball. He came down with everyone. Huge game.
Yeah, Gerald Ross, 7 for 101, 3 touchdowns, our Price Optical Athlete of the Week. We'll talk keys to tonight's ball game. Berwick and the Millionaires coming up next here on Cable Sports.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
I've had an interest in reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed: the smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Alvarado Construction has been a leader in commercial development in this Williamsport, Central PA area for 55 plus years. And John, your dad got it started years ago, and it really started here in a lot of ways at Basin Street.
Yeah, we started here about 30 years ago with the Basin Street Shopping Center, expanded it over the years to add the Starbucks, Panera, the U-Haul Moving and Storage Center, and then just recently Jersey Mike's.
Okay, and Jersey Mike's here in Basin Street, meaning that many ideas here in the east end of town that's going to be redeveloped, and many more ideas and plans here in Basin Street, and maybe some chances to bring a business here in the shopping center.
Yeah, we're still expanding. There are opportunities, leasing opportunities still here. So if you're looking to move a business or start a business, we have space available.
And of course, for years you've done residential amazing builds, and for the last how many years you've done the amazing Kiss FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover.
Yeah, we'll be doing it again this year. We still do a limited amount of residential work, so that's still available.
John Albarano, how do they get in touch with you?
570-326-3551.
John, have a great year. Albarano Construction here in Williamsport. Friday Night Lights back. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer getting ready here on WebWeeklyLive.com. Weekend number 10, final game of the regular season. Millionaires getting ready for the Berwick Bulldogs. It should be fun here at 7 o'clock tonight. Let's talk keys to this football game tonight, Babe.
Well, you know, I think the big key for the Millionaires is the defense definitely has to play better football at all aspects of the game. They've got to stop the run, stop the pass, do a better job with that, better job of tackling, just the whole ball of wax. It was a horrible performance last week. They got to be better, all right? The Williamsport Millionaires, I will say this, will have to score 30 points at least to win this ball game.
And that may not be enough. Berwick is really good.
Exactly.
Yeah, last week they came up short, scored 42. They lost 58-42. And again, you dig yourself a hole. You've got to try to come back. And a tough way to get down in last week's game. On the other hand, Berwick has Jared Marshman back. He was out, hurt during the summer. And he was out during the summer, had the broken ankle, comes back, and now he's started 3 games. He's their original starter, and they're glad to have him back. And now they're playing great football. Klinger's a great running back, too.
And they're averaging 40 points since they got their first-team quarterback back in 3 games. They're averaging 40 points a game. And so, you know, he's going to be a huge addition to what we're going to see.
Yeah, Frank Sheptock coached at Wilkes, 24 years, 18 as head coach. His second at Berwick, athletic director and head coach. We've seen him over the years. Really good guy. And Frank knows he's at a school with tradition. They expect to win, and he's instilling that in his players. He's got a lot of young guys back next year, and boy, I'd say they're going to be tough. Big test for the Millionaires trying to gain momentum into the playoffs. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. We'll talk to Chris Massey about the Big 5 games tonight right after this. This is Friday Night Lights. Rich Rodarmo, let's talk auto insurance.
One of our best plans, Gary, is the Platinum Plan. You pick up multiple accident waivers. Sometimes you have to go 5 years accident-free to earn a waiver. In that Platinum Plan, you pick that up immediately. You also have decreasing collision deductibles. So every 6 months you go accident-free, we take $100 off of your collision deductible. On top of that, you get a reimbursement check if you go accident-free that 6-month period.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
The new go-to place for great food in East End is 505. That's right, 505. 505 Washington Boulevard, 7 days a week. They have great steaks and pasta, great sandwiches and salads, homemade soups, amazing homemade cheesecake, and they also do catering. 505 at 505 Washington Boulevard. Right next door, don't forget about Boulevard Brews with a huge selection. 505.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
And again, we're back in the pregame show prior to the Millionaires in Berwick. Chris Massey with us. The Big Five brought to you by Alvarado Construction. All right, Chris, we played hard to believe 9 weeks. What's that record like right now you're putting up here in the Big Five?
It's about 39-6.
It's about 39-6, but who the heck's counting?
Yeah, that's a guesstimate.
That's not bad. All right, we're going to try and in scores. You know, we're trying to compare the scores. You've been pretty close in some of these games.
I think I have. I haven't gotten one on the nose. That's the ultimate goal.
That is the ultimate goal.
Ballpark.
I think it's going to happen this week. All right, let's talk about some of the games. Rivalry weekend number 10. All right, South playing Line Mountain. Let's talk about South. Gideon Green's a little bit banged up. Southside getting ready for the playoffs. What about this game?
This is a good test for them. Line Mountain 6-3. They throw the ball all over the field. They've got a 1,500-yard passer, but it's hard to bet against South in that line. Their defensive line is as good as their offensive line. They get after the passer. So I think they'll disrupt Line Mountain and win. We'll go 34-20.
Okay, Jersey Shore, Central Mountain. Central has struggled. Shore on their way. They played pretty well this year. Maybe not as well as we expected. They were your number one team going in.
Yeah, they're turning the corner, but I don't want to call them a disappointment, but I thought they would be about 8-1, 9-0 at this point of the year, but they've played some good teams. I guess the good thing for them is that they're starting to peak at the right time, I think. Central Mountain, like you said, has struggled. I think Jersey Shore builds a lot of momentum and wins this one pretty easily.
Big.
Yeah, we'll go 41-7.
Okay, Hughesville and Muncie, always a big game. Muncie's had a big year. Hughesville has stumbled more than I think a lot of people expected. So what happens tonight?
I think this is still a toss-up. I mean, Hughesville's had its chances. They just can't finish drives. It's been a frustrating year for them, but they've won 15 in the last 16 over Muncie. So Muncie's got that monkey on their back a little bit. I'm going to take Hughesville in an upset. I'm going to go 21-20 Spartans.
Wow, and I've done a game like that. We've had games where the other team that wasn't supposed to win came back and won. I remember doing a game very much like that.
Yeah, and it's Hughesville Super Bowl. I mean, this is what they want. It would be a good way to go out for them.
Should be fun. All right, let's talk right now. Battle for the Bridge, Sauk and Montoursville. Warriors, ironically, with a win, could get to the postseason.
Yep.
Hard to believe they've won 2 in a row. And Loyal Sauk stumbled at Chick last week, playing at home, 5-4 going in.
Mm-hmm.
So who wins? A little bit more of a toss-up than you would expect when you look at the records.
I mean, it's a great rivalry game, so it's a cliche, but I think you can throw out the records. And you know, we talked about Hughesville Super Bowl. It's the same for Montoursville. They got to win to get into the playoffs. They're playing well. But I like Loyal Sauk. They're 5-4, and they're a few plays from 8-1. So go with the Lancers, 28-14.
Okay, I've done those games with a team that was supposed to win, ended up losing the game. All right, right here, the Millionaires getting ready shortly, top of the hour at 7. Berwick Bulldogs coming in. They're 8-1. Frank Sheptock has done a great job in his second year. The Dogs, all the tradition, coming in hot. Yep. The Millionaires stumbled. They're 6-3, losing big last week at Wyoming area. What happens tonight? Can they rebound? And is Joe Fagnano healthy? We're hearing that he is going to be good enough to play. Banged up last week.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, because
he's a key.
Yeah, I mean, Williamsport's defense has really struggled. I don't see any relief in sight for the defense, so they're going to have to win high-scoring games. Fagnano and the offense gives them a shot at that, but I like Berwick's defense. I like the way they're playing. So I'm going to go with the Bulldogs, 28-20.
All right, should be interesting. Chris will let you run. We'll see you on the paper Saturday morning. All the scores, Chris Massey of the Sun-Gazette, Big 5, starting lineups, and our game coming up next here on WebWeeklyLive.com. This has been the Fairfield Friday Night Lights. We'll be right back. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And, of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Well, the year was 1986, and one of the great teams of all time for Williamsport High School football, the 86 Williamsport Millionaires of Tim Montgomery, the Eastern Conference champions, would finish 11-1. Lone loss during the year to the Berwick Bulldogs. But they won the Eastern Conference title. Their quarterback, Alan Eck, would go on to play at Bloomsburg and now an NFL official in the National Football League, throwing to Corey Jett 75 yards and a touchdown. The star player was Gary Brown. Gary Brown showed here against Mount Carmel in the Eastern Conference Championship game, 46 yards for a touchdown, went on to star at Penn State and then the National Football League, and now the running back coach of the Dallas Cowboys. The Millionaires were very good in every aspect of the game. Tim Fosnod here on a halfback option pass, throwing to Greg Walker, who would go on to star at Syracuse for a touchdown and a big play for the Millionaires. Rich Phoenix from that team would go on to play at Maryland. Joe Person, the junior tight end, would go on to play at William & Mary.
Matt Neenan, the young freshman, would play later at Syracuse and become a high school All-American player. The Williamsport Millionaires 1986, one of the greatest teams of all time in Millionaire football history. A Millionaire classic.
Well, it's a big celebration here at Fairfield BMW new location. Rick Quigley, congratulations. What a location here at the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180.
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, we are very proud of this. We had our grand opening last week, and we're open for business. As you can see, everything's ready to go, and have our sales staff here. Our BMW manager, Courtney McFarland, and our client advisor, John Bueller, over here. They're going to tell you about what we have here in the showroom.
Courtney, you talk about state-of-the-art. It's fantastic. From the showroom all the way back to service. Tell me about that.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, we can fit about 10 cars in the showroom. As you can see here, you know, right now we have a nice selection of M4s in the showroom, you know, X5s, X1s. You know, we fit all the cars in here. Customers should be running down here right now for all the deals we have going on.
State of the art, it's really customer friendly.
Absolutely. Drive right into the service department, drive right up to the door. Never be outside in the elements, just drive in, service department's right there for you.
Not a bad deal. John Bueller here at BMW, a lot of years. John, tell me about this great looking car right up front.
Austin Yellow M4, available in stick and automatic. It's got all the updated technology that you're ever going to need and everything behind the steering wheel.
You got to check it out. The 2018s are here. Fairfield BMW, the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180. It's brand new. Fairfield for fair deals.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Every community is filled with problems, and solutions don't always come easy. Some of the toughest problems are right here in Lycoming County. The ones that can't be solved overnight. The ones individuals fear the most. When the unthinkable happens, when life happens, we fight. Give to the Lycoming County United Way.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
On first down, Bagnano sets the screen again this time. Simmons breaks a tackle, breaks out to the 35-30, a foot race to the end zone. Marcus Simmons, touchdown, Millionaires. They're going to toss to Green. Hard running to the 5-4. Green taking people with him. Touchdown, Gideon Green. In the gun, Watkins back to pass. Steps up. He can run the football with pressure on. Wide open, Kavanaugh at the 50. Cut back at the 40. Cole Kavanaugh at the 30. Kavanaugh across field. Gets by Clem at the 15. The 10. Cole Kavanaugh, touchdown. 7th start in his career. Play behind the All-Stater Isaiah Hankins a year ago. They're going to swing it out here on the screen. Simmons, good job after the catch. Simmons, a foot race. 30, 25, 20. Simmons at the 10. Marcus Simmons, 73 yards, touchdown, Millionaire. And tonight, a high school football showdown. Weekend number 10, final regular season games before the playoffs. Millionaires trying to come off a tough loss on the road at Wyoming area. But tonight it does not get any easier. The Berwick Bulldogs and all that tradition, the Dogs come in 8-1 against Chuck Cruz's Millionaires, coming in 6-3. Hi again, everybody. Gary Crispin along with Babe Bear. The Rennie Road Armel Allstate game from STA Stadium. Good night for football. Beautiful night. Going to be a little cool up here, but I'm telling you, it's going to be hot in the field. Millionaires try to rebound after last week's really tough loss, 58-42 to Wyoming area. And tonight doesn't get easier as they play Berwick, coming in 8-1, and they're the top-ranked team, District 2 and 4A.
Well, I'll tell you what, their Berwick team is coming in, and they have a great defense. It's going to be the best defense the Millionaires have faced. They've only allowed 90 points scored on them in 9 games. That's 10 points a game on average. Right? The team that scored the most points against them was Wyoming Valley West. Wyoming Valley West scored 22 points. That was the high water mark. All right. Problem was Berwick scored 42 points in that ball game, so they lost by as many as they won the game by. On the offensive side, Berwick's coming in with a team that has, on average, has defeated their opponents by 20 points in every game. So it's going to be an interesting night tonight, particularly with this Millionaire offense going against probably the best defense they faced.
And they've got Jared Marshman, their quarterback, back. He broke his ankle in the summer. He was out 12 weeks, missed the first 6 games, only his 4th game back, but he's their starting QB, and they've been playing well with number 9 in the game. Millionaires have, I think, one of the best quarterbacks in Pennsylvania in Joe Fagnano. He's ranked 2nd right now in 6A passers in the state, 2,035 yards, 25 touchdown passes, only a junior, and 3 picks. And he's a guy you know they're going to get after number 1 tonight. He's a key. The Millionaires last week did not play well, but scored 42 points. They gave up 58. They've got to stiffen up defensively, and tonight they're going to be challenged, but they need to put points on the board too. Should be a great game. The Dogs and Millionaires coming up next. Cable Sports, the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie Road Armel, why is life insurance so important?
No one ever dies without existing needs, responsibilities to loved ones, without debt. Without the amount of life insurance, you create an unbelievable problem for the loved ones you leave behind. I cannot emphasize how important it is and how hard and how much I believe in it.
Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Well, tonight, STA Stadium. Great night for football, final regular season game. And the Dogs of Berwick coming in 8-1. Frank Sheptock in his 2nd season. Of course, we used to run into Frank when he was at Wilkes for 18 years as a head coach. He was there 24. His 2nd year as head coach in AD. And he's a heck of a football coach as they come in 8-1. The lone loss to Selinsgrove. By the way, that's Ben Reichley's alma mater. The Seals beat him 17-6. Let's go down to Ben.
Yeah, tough game up at Crispin Field. And again, when you talk about Berwick, it creates an image. And Frank Sheptock has jumped in and got that program revigorated. You will say a Berwick team that's 8-1 coming in here, a formidable opponent for the Williamsport Millionaires tonight. Babe, I heard you talk about keys to the game, and Gary, you talk about players and who's going to stand out. But boy, I tell you what, I'm going to be interested to see what Williamsport's defensive line and linebackers can do against that Berwick offense, particularly that pretty large-sized offensive line. So I think a key to the game is going to be what will that defense do, particularly that 7, if it's going to be a 3-4 or a 4-3, what that front 7 will do for Williamsport tonight.
Yep, they're going to go a little different look. They're going 3-4, maybe a 3-5. And they've got their quickness and speed up front. It's going to be interesting to see how that matches up because as the Williamsport Millionaires are coming in, Berwick will receive the opening kickoff of this ball game. Jameer Burgett will be at 1 down lineman, and Alec Dickey will be out there with him. 5'9", 175-pounder Blaze McClements will play the nose tackle, and that's how they're going to line up. There they are, Berwick offensively coming in. They're led by Jared Marshman. He's a good one, 6'1", 221. He's a senior playing in his 4th game after the injury And you see the Millionaire defense, and it's a little different look with some new people. Joey Anaviros gets a start in this ball game tonight. And Akeem Cowan Connolly, another sophomore at cornerback tonight.
You know, you look at it changing things around. 10th game of the season, had a horrible defensive game last week, and you're taking a gamble. You're taking a gamble that you can use that speed up in that defensive line with those three speedsters to break into the offensive line. The problem is what Ben Reichley talked about, this is a big offensive line. If they block those little guys, get to the second level, it could be a problem.
Here comes Angelo Girardi. He's going to hit that squib. That football is going to be taken at the 35-40, and pretty good field position as they're going to run it back to about the 46-yard line. Tell you what, giving him great field position, Nate Welch comes over to make the tackle as the Dogs, that was Antonio Barada, to one of the up people that grabbed that football, and here comes Berwick coming at first down and 10. They've got Joey Lynn, their fullback, tailback Evan Klinger. He's going to rotate with Owen Shoemaker. They're both very even at tailback, and they're going to spread the field many times in this ball game. They've got a good quarterback and outstanding receivers led by Damon Beckhor, number 3. Here come the Dogs on first down right off the bat, babe. Flag comes out.
Well, you know, they took the opening kickoff, ran the ball towards their bench, and you do that so you can get it over to the coaches quicker and get back in the ball game to call that first play depending on where the ball's located. And, you know, it took some time on the clock. By the time everybody got back out in the field, got lined up, you know, I don't particularly like that.
Here come the Dogs. Going to load it up. They come out of that eye, out of the shotgun. Backside pressure coming. That ball's going to be flipped out there, and it looks like it's going to be caught. And a great job by Tegan. Tegan Will comes back for the ball. Backside pressure off that blitz. And great job that time by Alec Dickey from the backside. Put pressure on, hit the quarterback, but the ball was caught. It will be a forward pass.
Yeah,
and caught that time by Tegan Wilk. Second down and 17.
But it was caught for a loss.
Coming out of the gun. They're going to run it straight ahead. That's going to be Evan Klinger. He'll get out to about the 37-yard line. Blaze McClements starting at nose tackle comes over to make the play. Millionaires coming with a smaller up front line and speed with more linebackers.
Burgett, the other tackle, the defensive tackle, the only starting defensive tackle that they've used all year, also in that tackle.
Bulldogs on 3rd and 16. Trips top of the screen. Back to pass Marshman off the pump fake. He's going to throw that ball deep. That ball is incomplete. And a good job that time. Defensively, Ethan Williams going stride for stride with Jared Watts, number 13. And the Bulldogs going to have to punt the football away. Good job, Millionaires.
Good open for the Millionaires. The cat's out of the box now, though. Now the people up top have realized what Williamsport's doing defensively different and see what kind of adjustments they make.
Here they come, the Bulldogs getting set to punt the football. Alex Jarkuski. He averages about 33 yards a punt.
Yeah, Williamsport has 12 men out of the field, so that's going to be a penalty against the Millionaires. 5 yards, still punting.
Little mistakes, and that's one thing talking to Chuck Cruz this week. Cutting down on penalties, cutting down on mistakes coming in. 4th down is a punted 4th down and long back to the Millionaires. They've got Marcus Simmons deep. Jarkuski punting from his 28. Ball bounces up there. Pressure coming. He's going to hit a line drive. Simmons not going to get. It's going to be a dog bounce, and boy, does it roll all the way to the 8-yard line. A great punt. 49 yards, and the Millionaires backed up. They're going to set up first down and 10. Boy, I'd say it's going to be interesting to see how they line up coming into this ball game tonight. Joe Fagnano was shaken up last week, came out of the ball game against Wyoming area. They thought he had a concussion. He was cleared, and Joe's going to be all right coming in. 2,035 yards coming into the game for Joe Fagnano. Here come the Millionaires in first down. McClement starts in the backfield. They're waiting for one of these backs to break out and take the lead. They've been rotating who starts each game. Fagnano back to pass. Toss, Simmons over his head and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
All right, Millionaires tried to. They always start out the ball game throwing short because they want to get a look, see what the defense is, and that's usually a sure pass out to the side. That time got a little too tall.
Millionaires starting at their own 8-yard line, trying to put together a 92-yard drive. McClements off the right side, nothing doing. And good defensive hit in the middle. That time Joey Lynn, the linebacker, comes over to make the hit number 44. So now the Cherry and White backed up at 3rd down and 10. You don't want to make a mistake against Berwick deep in your own territory.
Well, Berwick runs with 5 defensive backs.
Vagnano back to pass at the goal line, over the middle. Simmons the catch and a 1st down. Makes 2 men miss, and he's out over the 25 to the 26-yard line. And a great reception that time, his 57th catch of the season for Marcus Simmons. And that time, Tegan Wilk comes over to make a saving tackle for Berwick, 1st down.
Well, Tegan Wilk was a little confused out there. I don't think he knew quite where to set up. They went from a 3 deep to a 4 deep, and Wilk was coming at the receiver as the receiver crossed in front of him.
McClements. He'll run it for about 3 yards off that right-hand side. Blaze McClements has 200-yard games. He scored 4 touchdowns in the season. And good job that time. Jimmy LeGrand comes over to make the tackle, the defensive end.
Going to pick up about 6 on that. It'd be 2nd down and 4.
He got more than I thought he did. Simmons lined up on that wing. He'll take the football, and again, a guy that's a playmaker for the Cherry and White, close to a 1st down, and a good play that time. Jimmy LeGrand coming over to make the tackle again.
Right on the 1st down marker.
Millionaires hurry-up offense. They go trips, top of the screen. Big tight end striker, number 10. He's caught, remember this side, he's caught 43 in this season. What a great year he's had. McClements, nothing doing that time. Good hit down in the middle. And 3 tackles in a row for Jimmy LeGrand.
They keep running the ball at LeGrand. He's doing a good job coming off his block.
Yeah,
but sometimes when you have a good defensive lineman, you run the ball right at him. You don't give him a chance to make the play from the backside.
Jimmy LeGrand, 6'2", 190, a senior, leads the club in sacks with 4 and 7 tackles for loss. Vagnano back to pass. Pressure coming off the blitz. The scramble. Good job by Joe to the outside of the 45. He's going to be cut down in the open field that time, and a great open field tackle by Damon Beckhorn comes up to make the stop. He's one of the best on this team, Beckhorn. We'll see him at wide receiver.
Millionaires in a good 3rd down call here. 3rd and about 2 for the 1st down. Let's see what they go with. Not in 4 down territory. They would have to punt if they don't make it here, unless it's really close.
3rd down, about 2. You've got the Esposito brothers to this near side. Top of the screen, Simmons. Lone setback back there with him, McClements. They give it to Blaze straight ahead, close to a 1st down. We'll see where that spot is going to be as they come up off that tackle. And again, Jimmy LeGrand comes over to make the hit.
They're going to call it a 1st down. That was close.
Millionaires got enough for the 1st down straight ahead. This is a club that scored 42 a week ago and lost 58-42. And Kevin Brown told me this week, we scored 42 and didn't even play that well.
That's right. And I'll tell you, this is a good drive here they got going.
Double wide, top of the screen. 1st down, Millionaires, no score early. Throwing to the outside again. Catch that time, Esposito. That's Colin Esposito. The catch driving ahead to about the 45-yard line. We'll see where they set him down. They're going to peck away, get 6 yards, brings up 2nd down and 4. They started this drive at their own 8-yard line.
All right, first down is what's making this drive. They're making it 2nd down and short almost every time they get a 1st down.
Double wide this side. Simmons, top of the screen. They put him in motion. They come straight ahead. McClements again. Nothing doing. Good job down in the middle that time. And a great job that time, Noah Craig. Number 40 makes the tackle. By the way, this is a club that has 2 Noah Craigs on it. One is an offensive lineman. The other is a linebacker. 3rd down, 4. Big play, Millionaires again, driving into Bulldog territory.
Millionaires calling the plays from the line of scrimmage.
Two setbacks. Now they put Simmons in motion. Fagnano looking that way, guns it in a crowd, incomplete. He had two people down there, and a flag comes out. And that time they may have interfered with Tanner Esposito. There was contact, and it may be the pass interference against the secondary in Berwick.
Almost has to be pass interference. There will be defensive pass interference. That'll be 15 and a first down, and it keeps the Millionaires' drive alive. And I'll tell you what, this is a nice drive. It's time-consuming. It's patient. And the Millionaires are very deliberate in how they're presenting the offense right now.
That was an early hit by Tegan Wilk that time. Millionaires keep it going. First down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Simmons in the slot, top of the screen. Colin Esposito side by side with him. Back to pass, out of the gun. Fagnano steps up, scrambles. 30. 25, diving ahead inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line.
And again, second down, very short for the first down. I tell you what, this is one of those plays here where second down you have a play to burn. You're 4-down territory. Don't be surprised if they go to the air here.
That time Sharkuski made the tackle, second down 1. That's one thing he does. He extends plays, keeps them alive. He's rushed for 7 touchdowns to lead the team. Whistle blows. Berwick takes a timeout. We'll take time. Cable Sports in our 31st year, the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. No score, Millionaires on the march. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
There is a world like no other world, where happiness can be found around every corner, filled to the brim with memories and wonder.
Come discover all the magic that awaits you at Walt Disney World Resort. Let the travel professionals at AAA plan this trip of a lifetime. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney for more information.
Cable Sports and the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Millionaires on the march. They're at the Bulldog 29-yard line, second down 1. Fagnano. Simmons, they fake the jet sweep, cutting it down the middle. Overshooting Tanner Esposito. They had good coverage by Berwick that time. Tegan Wilk was deep with him. Tegan Wilk, by the way, only a sophomore, started as a freshman for Southern Columbia and their state finalist team a year ago before moving over to Berwick, and I'm sure that Frank Sheptock glad to have him. Good athlete, 5'11", 161, only a sophomore. He's one of the top tacklers. He's actually the top tackler as they go straight ahead. 72 total tackles coming in. Millionaires trying to get that first down. Ralph Norris comes over. He's a defensive end on that left side. 6'3", 185, and a senior. First down, Millionaires.
Millionaires going no huddle this entire drive.
Fagnano now up under center. McClements in the backfield. They flip it on the reverse. Simmons, 20, 15, 10. Great call to the 5 and out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Evan Klinger, a saving tackle. Trying to complete a 92-yard drive to start this ball game.
I'm trying to look and see what Berwick's doing on defense, but they seem to be confused. There's people getting down in their stances. The ball's being snapped, and for some reason, something's confusing them. They're set now.
Play action fake, off the bootleg. Fagnano makes a man miss to the 5 and out of bounds at about the 4-yard line that time. Ryan Lawbaugh chased him out. Millionaires trying to get somebody open. That was the option to run or pass, but clearly that time Joe's trying to find somebody open in that end zone.
The receiver got tied up with the defensive back and couldn't break, and Fagnano did the right thing, took the ball out of bounds.
Second and goal, 5-yard line, Millionaires. Set back, McClements. They come out of that pistol. Rolling out. Shovel pass. down in the middle that time. They came back to the shovel to the tight end striker and defensed really well that time by Berwick. Noah Craig comes over to make the tackle and a saving tackle. And now you're at the 2. You've got 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. No score, final regular season game. The Millionaires and Berwick, very first game we ever did here on TV. Millionaires Berwick 1987. George Curry against Tim Montgomery. 3rd and goal at the 2. McClements, nothing doing. Had a great stick that time. The linebacker Joey Lynn was the first guy to get there. And a good job right down in the middle. Also Noah Craig. 2 linebackers come up big. And now Angelo Girardi, who just passed Loyalsock's outstanding kicker to be the leader all time in total points, Dan Hutchins, with 158. Kick is up, kick is good with a timeout. Girardi kicks another field goal, and the Millionaires on top 3-0, a 92-yard drive. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Millionaires on top. A 92-yard drive and a 20-yard field goal, Angelo Girardi. And he now has surpassed Dan Hutchins in extra points with 158. Dan Hutchins went on to kick at Pitt, one of the great kickers ever to come out of the area. So you can see what Angelo has done. Kicking it back again, Barada. Second time off that pooch. Yeah, this time they don't have the field position as he's tackled at about the 32-yard line. Cam Dickey comes over to make the hit. Millionaires did a great job the last time, the 3 and out. But now let's see what adjustments Berwick has made offensively against a different look for the Millionaires. Game of the week brought to you by Dr. Dave Raymore, General Dentistry, a great Millionaire during his playing days in the late 1960s under head coach Bob Gimble and the longtime athletic director. And Dave does a great job. And, of course, 30-plus years as a dentist, family dentistry. Now their kids are coming to him that they went to Dave years ago. Thrown over the middle. That time, Beckhorn, the intended receiver, and T.J. Robinson steps in. It brings up 2nd down and 10. And I would imagine when you're out for 12 weeks and injured late June, that right now still trying to get his feet under him right now at QB is Jared Marshman. He's thrown, though, for 6 touchdowns already in 3 games. 2nd down 10. Marshman off the play fake. Looking down here deep. Looking for Beckhorn. He overshot him. A good call and a great play. Coverage that time. Jonah Nicholas was with him. And some help by Ethan Williams.
Jonah Nicholas did a good job. As soon as that ball hit his hand, he grabbed his hips and didn't allow him to readjust on that ball. And it was a good defensive play. You know, they seem to think they can throw against the Millionaires, but the Millionaires right now are going with a host of defensive backs.
3rd down and 10. Big play, Bulldogs. They're going to screen it out here. A little slip screen to the outside. And not going to be enough for the 1st down off that catch. And the catch a moment ago, Nate Welch on the tackle. Justin Robbins, 5'11", 174-pound junior on the catch, brings him short of 3 yards, 4th down and 3. And the Bulldogs are going to have to punt it away again. And here's Alex Sharkuski, 33 yards a punt. He's hit 7 inside the 20 this year.
Millionaires 2 3-and-outs on defense. That's a good start for a team that needs to play some good defense tonight.
Kicking back to Marcus Simmons. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, Ben Reichley. Cable Sports final regular season game off the fake. Short snap, and the Millionaires are going to get the job done. Short snap taken down there, and Alec Dickey off the tackle. That ball came out, and a lineman ended up with it. Let's go down to Ben Reichley and a better look at it down below. Ben.
Gary, that wasn't a fake. That was a missed snap. It went right to the up back who's wearing number 72.
Wow.
I don't know, unless you're doing something from Florida State's past, that's not a play.
Yeah.
72 is not going to pick up the first down in that situation. You're right, Ben.
Yeah, I looked at that as the short snap in there, like this is, next thing you know, it's going to be a fake. Bad snap. They've had snapping problems this year, Frank Sheptock told me this week. They've had penalties, 8, 9, 10, 11 a game, and that's been another problem. Tight end, the catch, Stryker. Packing away, gets 8 yards, brings up 2nd down and 8 as the Millionaires off a big play defensively that time and a miscue off the snap. First thing coming out there looked like, hey, we're going to gamble early and short snap it. But it was short snapped to one of the up blockers.
Yeah, I thought it hit the man, and he really didn't see it coming. And then when Ben pointed out it was number 72.
And there's going to be a penalty on that play, and it may be an ineligible receiver downfield against the Millionaires, and they're going to have to walk it back here. It was Stryker who caught the pass, ineligible receiver, downfield Millionaires. It brings up, it'll be, see what they put it down, 2nd down. It will be 1st down.
Yeah, it's lost it down.
Lost it down, it's going to be 2nd down at about 15. They put Simmons in motion. Fagnano back to pass, dumps the middle, screen, dropped. That time, boy, I'd say they had a man there wide open to make a move, and Latrell Jackson could not pull it in.
I thought that that was close to a penalty. I thought they had some offensive linemen downfield on that play, but no call.
A great call by Kevin Brown as he's taking a look at it, and it now brings up, it should be 3rd down and 15. They had lost it down to the ineligible receiver downfield. Millionaires wide out, left side Simmons. Double wide, top of the screen. The Esposito brothers are up there. Here comes Fagnano. Big play, Cherry and White up 3. Pressure coming off the blitz, and a great big play by Damon Beckhorn coming from the backside. Number 3 off that right-hand side, and a tackle for a loss. You talk about a great call defensively, putting pressure on, and now the Millionaires are faced with 4th down.
But there's an opportunity missed there. In the first 2, Williamsport has looked good in their first 2 possessions. All right, one made from the defense, or actually with a bad snap. The other one taking the ball down into the 2-yard line. But only coming out with 3 points is not good. You're not going to win this game with field goals.
They've got Klinger back there. They're playing for some field position now. They've got Tanner Esposito punting from his own 47-yard line, trying to pin the Dogs back. They put pressure on, and it was nearly blocked. Hit it off the side of the foot.
Wow.
And going to be a short punt. They didn't pick up a whole lot of yardage there. That's going to be out of bounds at about the 24-25-yard line. And Berwick's going to set
Actually,
up
it's more
first.
than that.
It's going to be a 13-yard punt. Game of the week brought to you by Alvarado Construction. And John of the gang, former tight end for the Millionaires, John Alvarado in the early 1980s. And John, our big builder, general contractor, and building services all over the state. His dad started it over 50 years ago, and they're also our big contractor for the Extreme Kitchen Makeover on KISS FM. Final week for that coming up with Alvarado Construction and KISS FM. 1st down and 10. That's going to be Norris in at tight end. They move him over. They run straight ahead. And a pretty good opening run for about 7 yards. Millionaires, Ethan Williams comes over to make the play on Klinger, and Jonah Nicholas helping out in the tackle, and a 6-yard gain.
That was a nice play. Opened up a nice hole. It's going to actually not quite be a 7-yard. It looks like more like a 6-yard gain, but still a good first down.
They come they go left side again, that time Klinger. And Jameer Burgett comes over to make the tackle. They're going to flip-flop. The the two running backs we're going to see for Berwick offensively in this ball game. You're going to see a lot of Owen Shoemaker, too. Both of these guys have similar stats coming in.
Yeah. Berwick came from the backside to make that tackle. Good read by the defensive tackle, and then good takedown on the far side.
They've got Lynn, the fullback. They're going to shift over the H-back. That's Norris. Comes over here. They actually have the H-back in along with the fullback and the tight end. And Klinger in a good run for a first down into Millionaire territory over the 50 and out to the 48-yard line. Williams a saving tackle for the Cherry and White.
Well, you know, when you're running a 3-4 defense like the Millionaires are, linebackers have got to make that tackle because you're outmanned at the line of scrimmage to tee down people. They're trying to shoot gaps. All right, but the linebackers then have to cover at the corner. That time the linebacker didn't get up.
Coming high again off the fake. Throwing out here to the outside, incomplete. They tried to come to back here to Tegan Wilk and overshot him. Coverage by T.J. Robinson has played well this season for the Millionaires. Kevin Brown talked about him as being one of the most athletic guys on this team and a guy that hadn't played a lot of football coming into the season, but he just gets better and better. He says unbelievable upside to Thomas T.J. Robinson. Second down 10. At the 48-yard line, Berwick on the march. Klinger off the right side. Millionaires closing the play. It's again Nicholas coming over to make the play. Cam Dickey is also over there near that football and brings up. Let's see what they're going to call the third down. Third down and 9. That will do it. That is the end of the first period. We played 1 from STA Stadium. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com. Cable Sports. Millionaires 3-0 over Berwick. We'll be back. Put up on 40 years. Rennie Rodermel, Allstate Insurance. What sets you guys apart from everybody else?
Gary, as we were talking earlier, I really believe it's the personal relationships that we develop with each and every one of our clients. It's Eric Steinbacher, Richie Rodermel, myself, our willingness to have our personal cell phone numbers on our business cards, letting them know, call us if you have a fire at night, call us if you have an accident. We'll be there to take care of you.
When it comes to cars, there are so many options. But when it comes to people, there's only one dealership you can trust. Fairfield Auto Group is that dealership, the one that understands you. We aren't just a dealership. We are a part of your community. We are your neighbors. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
We're back at STA Stadium. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, Ben Reichley. Cheerleaders having fun on senior night. The final regular season game. Millionaires need to win tonight, and they would get a home game. Very good chance it would be Scranton next week if they can win this game as the whistles blow, flag comes out.
I think it's going to go against Berwick. Got to take them back 5 more.
Yeah, they're going to back them up a little bit. And here come the Millionaires. Have done a pretty good job defensively. First quarter, Berwick held to 23 total yards. Millionaires have 72 and a 3-0 lead. They had a 98-yard drive. They settled for the field goal by Angelo Girardi. Marshman back to pass, guns it over the middle, incomplete. And again, good coverage by Ethan Williams down the middle that time.
Yeah.
Yep, he's been high all night, and that time trying to come down again. He's 6 out of 7 in the ball game. Jared Watts, number 13, was the intended receiver.
Now, there's 2 things that can cause that. A good rush that rushes the quarterback. Oftentimes he'll let go of that ball a little early and it goes high, or he's just off target. One of the two, and it could be the rush. We'll check that.
They're going to punt it again for the 3rd time. Simmons back deep on 4th and 14. Little bit of pressure. Simmons, fair catch. It's made at the 20. And the Millionaires will get the football back here in the opening part of this second period. Next week, to be announced. We'll wait and let you know where we'll be playoff-wise, but we'll be doing a District 4 playoff game next week. Game of the week brought to you by Mike Duraco. And Mike, with Duraco Films. Mike's done a great job. You've seen the Millionaire, Warrior, Lancer, and Mountie classics that you see in the halftime show brought to you by Dr. Dave Raymore, and also right before kickoff of the pregame. Great footage Mike has from way back, and he can find your senior year. Very good chance he might have it as he throws it to the outside. Colin Esposito. Laubach makes the tackle. Mike's got footage back to the 40s and 50s old game film. And we might have to go back to some of our old cable sports games, babe, to find. But it's amazing, and he can get a DVD put together for you. Mike Duraco Films. 2nd and 4. Tipped ball that time and incomplete. That time Beckhorn closed on it. Jimmy LeGrand got a big hand up there to knock it away, and it brings 3rd down.
Well, you know, the first down was a good first down. Then you throw that 2nd down pass and pick up nothing. So now you're looking at a 3rd down and basically long.
They've got Stryker, the tight end. They're going to flank him out. He's in the slot. Tanner Esposito, top of the screen. 4 out of 8 for Joe Fagnano. Simmons in motion. Gunning it. Stryker, 1st down, and a good throw to the tight end, and his 44th catch of the season. Damon Beckhorn comes over to make the tackle. I should say 45th because he had a little shovel pass early in this ball game.
That's right.
And that was a forward pass.
Stryker played that very well. He fake blocking at the line of scrimmage, let the linebacker get deep and set up right in front of him for the 1st down.
They give it to Alec Dickey, who's going to stumble and fall straight ahead. And he may have lost the ball. I'm not sure he put it away. He fell down on it, and there's going to be no gain on that play. Dickey went 2 weeks ago against Coughlin for 100 yards. Latrell Jackson has rushed for over 100 twice. And Blaze McClements, 2 100-yard gains. Nobody, as the coaches said, wants to win the job. So it's been every guy's done a pretty doggone good job, but they're very even. They come straight ahead. That time, Dickey again, but it was held by Fagnano off the bootleg fake. And I took the fake, too, and Joe runs it out near a 1st down. Good job, and a great job in the middle off the fake to Dickey. It looked like he had it. He pulled it out option style and runs the football in a great run. Evan Klinger, a saving tackle. It brings up 3rd down and 1.
All right, big 3rd down here for the Millionaires. They got stuffed the last time they were in this situation.
Double wide near side. Set back Dickey. They run straight ahead, and Dickey's got the 1st down. He'll run it out over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. And here we go. Millionaires trying to put a drive together with 10 minutes until halftime. And the Harders Play to Win halftime show is coming up. Hard to believe. This is the quickest season I've ever remembered. 10 games already. Fagnano off that right side roll, throws out and coming back for the football near a 1st down. Colin Esposito. And we'll see what kind of spot he's near the marker. And it could be another 1st down and a good catch. Colin Esposito's done a great job this season. Put up some good numbers. He came in here. That'll be his 27th catch of the season. It brings up 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain. Millionaires with a hurry-up offense. They put Simmons in motion, flank to the left, and they come right back with a draw to Dickey. A great run inside the 35, slipping the draw to him to the 31-yard line and a 1st down Millionaire.
And again, linebackers did not react to that. When you're in a draw situation, and that quarterback's dropping back, you've got to constantly be looking at that draw play. Beautifully executed by the Millionaires, big 1st down pickup.
Tegan Wilk made the saving tackle, 1st down and 10, Cherry and White. Fagnano back to pass. Guns it to the outside, incomplete. A good breakup that time, and a good defensive play that time. Klinger came up to knock it away as they came back to the tight end. Good year for the tight end for the Millionaires and Ethan Stryker. 6'4", 240. Boy, his stock has gone up. He'll be playing on the next level next year. He's got 45 catches in the season. And it's amazing how Joe Fagnano has spread it out. We're going to talk about that coming up. 2nd down and 10. In motion, Simmons. They come straight ahead. That time McClements got the football and nearly broke it inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And a saving tackle by Wilk, helped out by Damon Beckhorn. Boy, that's big.
That time Berwick had good penetration. McClemens did a great job of finding a crack and all of a sudden he was rolling down the field for another first down.
This Millionaire team, Babe, has 5 guys with double-digit catches going into this 10th game. Back to pass Fagnano. Pressure coming. Off the roll. He's going to put it on the hip. Great move to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A great move again by Joe Fagnano. Well, I'd say he's done a great job running the ball, and he's not the guy. He's basically a prototype drop-back guy, but he's shown the quickness to be able to extend plays and make plays like that.
But what you're seeing right now out of Berwick is they're doing a lot of slanting into the gaps, and Williamsport must be reading it. You're going to see the slant. That time they slanted right into the play. That was a good one.
Straight ahead that time as they get it to McClements to the 5-yard line.
But what you were seeing happen earlier, they were slanting into the gap, and there was no one filling to contain to the outside. In fact, Dano had time to look. Nobody open. He runs the ball and picks up good yardage.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. Millionaires up 3-0. 8:02 left till halftime. They come out of the pistol. McClements back there with him. Fagnano on the left side roll. Guns it over the middle. That ball is incomplete. They try to go to Tanner Esposito at the goal line. Tanner Esposito's caught 23 coming in. Colin Esposito caught 1 tonight. He's got 27. Stryker's caught 2. He's got 45. And Marcus Simmons has caught a couple at 58, meaning 5 guys with double-digit catches. And he's got 2 guys that could be over 50 before it's over tonight.
All right, need a play here. They don't want to settle for 3 here.
Yeah, you're right about that. 3rd and goal, 5-yard line, Millionaires. Berwick calls time. We'll take time out. They're going to try to make the adjustment at the goal line. Millionaires up 3-0. This is WebWeeklyLive.com. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. Here come the Millionaires after the dog timeout. 3rd and goal, 5-yard line. Joe Fagnano. Fade, corner, Stryker can't pull it in. And good job defensively. That time by Berwick. Down there in the corner, Joe Norse dropped off and played him tough. The defensive end of the Millionaires are going to go at 4th and goal at the 5. Yeah. They settled for a field goal. Remember the last time where they drove it 92 yards and could not punch it in.
And you got to go. You got to go for it here. I mean, you're in a situation. Going to get a timeout out of Williamsport.
Millionaires take time. We'll take time too. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com cable sports in the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. Dolly's Diner behind Rita's Italian Ice just off the Golden Strip is Loyal Sox answer to cheers, where everyone knows your name. For the best in home-style breakfast and lunch, 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dolly's Diner, homemade breakfast, homemade lunches here in Loyal Sock Township. And where any food worth eating a lot of.
Dolly's Diner behind Rita's just off the Golden Strip. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. Big call, Millionaires, 4th and goal at the 5, up 3. After the timeout, What kind of a play does Kevin Brown dial up here? 2 setbacks. Fagnano. End zone touchdown. Colin Esposito over the middle. He was wide open. Boy, I tell you, they spread him out. They were looking at 21. They go to number 6, an 80-yard drive and a 9-0 lead. Millionaires with 7:43 left in this first half of the ball game. An impressive drive for the Cherry and White, putting up some big numbers. By the way, Fagnano has outrushed everybody in the team. He's got 36 yards himself.
No, they're giving it to him. He's taking advantage of it. That time, the safety totally broke down when Esposito came across the middle. He was coming across, covering the man out of the backfield, and didn't go.
Let's take the time out. Boy, did he miss that? Boy, I'd say he missed it. We were talking up here, and we're going to take a time. 9-0. He hasn't missed many this year. The Millionaires up 9. We'll be back. You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982. And they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove. Well, a moment ago, an 80-yard drive capped off by a touchdown pass, short pass over the middle that time, Colin Esposito, and pulled left on the extra point, Girardi, who has the area record with 158, but it stands there as he missed it and pulled it to the left. And Berwick of the short kick back. They field it in a pretty good field position as they bring it back out to about the 39-yard line. Here's another look at the touchdown again, Babe.
All right, here it is. Now watch this. Oh, you can't see it, but the safety, you see there's no safety. He came across, and they were looking at Simmons, as you said, and nobody covered the man coming from the wide. It came across in that post pattern. Actually, it was more of a slant.
Here comes Berwick. You've got Joey Lynn, the fullback, up front. And now they're going to bring Owen Shoemaker into the ball game at tailback, and he's had a good season. They go to Shoemaker off that right side. Shoemaker, a good hard run, and close to a first down out to near midfield. And he's going to have it, a 10-yard game for Owen Shoemaker, 5'9", 191, and a junior wearing number 39 in there right now.
Now Williamsport took out their small men. Here we see a replay. This is a missed extra point right there. It's off to the left. That time, they got their big guys in there right now. Daniker's in at the nose guard, and
here comes Shoemaker again. That time, nothing doing. Ran right into the Millionaires. That time, Joey Ontiveros was there, and Kurt Daniker, the big guy in the middle. Joey Ontiveros is one of the guys getting a start defensively tonight. 5'8", 155, and a sophomore, and Akeem Cowan Connolly getting the start at a cornerback spot. He's another sophomore. Second down and 14. Here come the Dogs. Marshman back, double wide to the right side. Back to pass over the middle. Wilk breaks the tackle. 30, 25, 20. It is a three-point game. 54 yards. They had man-to-man coverage. He got by his man. And a big-time play. And that time, Tegan Wilk takes to the distance. It is a 9-6 ball game. And now, that mixed extra point looks big.
Yeah.
And they've got an outstanding kicker coming in. One of the best kickers in the state of Pennsylvania. Kenneth Marshman, by the way, a cousin of Jared Marshman. He's a leading scorer in soccer in Pennsylvania now. He's 31 out of 32 in the year in PATs. He's kicked 7 field goals. Trying to make it a 9-7 ball game. Snap is back, kick is up. Automatic for Marshman, and the Dogs have cut it to a 2-point game. 9-7. We'll take time out. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week. Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport. Rich Road Armor, let's talk auto insurance.
One of our best plans, Gary, is the Platinum Plan. You pick up multiple accident waivers. Sometimes you have to go 5 years accident-free to earn a waiver. In that Platinum Plan, you pick that up immediately. You also have decreasing collision deductibles. So every 6 months you go accident-free, we take $100 off of your collision deductible. On top of that, you get a reimbursement check if you go accident-free that 6-month period.
Here come the Millionaires on the return. And Akeem Connolly is back deep. That's a new name for us, who's a sophomore. Starts at corner. And Wilk made a good play on him a moment ago. Goes 54 yards for a touchdown. Had man-to-man coverage. And Latrell Jackson, who has returned one for a touchdown of 92 yards this year in a TV game. And they're kicking it to Jackson at the 5. Jackson at the 10. Latrell back to the 20. Stumbles and gets belted at about the 23-yard line. The Millionaires set up first down and 10 right there. Berwick, one big play back in the game, 9-7. And now that big extra point. Here's a look at the touchdown a moment ago from Marshman to Tegan Wilk.
It's a skinny post. He comes down about 5 yards, cuts it across the middle. The defensive man comes up, but he makes a great catch, and bad angle by the defensive back. Got behind him, and you're in the end zone.
Here come the Millionaires, who moved the football in this game, trying to start a 76-yard drive from their own 24. Fagnano back at QB. They come straight ahead. That time Latrell Jackson runs it over the 25 and out to maybe the 27-yard line. Millionaires could use a big play of their own right here.
I tell you, the Millionaires are playing well on both sides of the line of scrimmage on the line. I mean, that was good blocking right there. He ends up picking up 5 yards, and what I thought he was hit first at the 3-yard line.
Millionaires, they go trips, top of the screen. Tight end, striker, inside right side, screening it. Simmons, he can do it after the catch, and he's got the first down. Out of bounds at the 35 and steps out around the 36, and a good play. And quick little screen, and Simmons, boy, he shows you what he can do with his speed into the outside.
He's like a running back. You know, when you toss that ball out to him like that there, he's 5 yards deep in the backfield, and he turns into a running back, and he can run the ball.
He's got 3 for 27 yards. He's got 59 on the season, and nothing doing that time, and a 2-yard loss is Jackson. And they run right into him that time. J.J. Snyder comes over to make the hit, the defensive tackle. 6'1", 208 in the junior. And I'll tell you, Frank Sheptock's got a load of young guys back. This is a young team that graduated 18. And Frank Sheptock told me this week, this is a club that has exceeded all expectations for Berwick. And they found ways to win games when Marshman went down. Back to pass. Stepping up, Fagnano running out of real estate. Backside pressure, he goes down. And another tackle for loss, and J.J. Snyder catches him from the backside. Josh Snyder, a big play.
That was a coverage sack. Fagnano was back, had time. Nobody open to throw the ball to. He did the right thing. He broke it to the outside, but got run down from the backside, and that's going to happen. Now you're in 3rd and long. You need to pick this up.
Now the Berwick Bulldogs are settling down defensively. 3rd and 12. Millionaires up 9-7. Big play. Fagnano out of the gun. Back to pass. Dumps the middle screen. This time it's open. 40. 45 and close to a first down. He might be shy. Latrell Jackson. And it depends on the spot. And boy, it is going to be close. And this might be a place to the Millionaires if they don't get that spot, and it might. I think they're going to be.
I think
they're about a.
Man,
I don't know. I think they're going to be about.
Here.
They're going to be about a yard shy, and you know, do you come out here and go for it here? They're not going to waste any time. They're gone on 4th and 1. Football straight ahead. Fagnano off the sneak. He's got that and more to the 50. And nearly a 5-yard gain. Good blocking up the middle by the Millionaires, led by Kurt Daniger, who, by the way, is going to graduate early. Going to Ohio University, starts at Ohio U for the Bobcats coming up early in January. And that's going to be big for him. He also plays in the Blue-Gray All-American Bowl in December, of top high school talent around the nation. First down and 10. Fagnano, pressure coming. Over the middle, incomplete. That time, Damon Beckhorn was coming for that outside backer spot and put pressure on. They got a pretty good block on him. But again, Sheptock and company sending people in this game, trying to get to Joe Fagnano. Second down, Millionaires up 2. 4:14 to play until halftime. They go Jackson, nothing doing. Great defensive hit. Boy, what a series by J.J. Snyder. That time, J.J., the junior, got up there and made a tremendous play. Boy, he's a guy you might even see at fullback tonight. He's one of the guys that could back them up at fullback, and J.J. Snyder. 3rd down and 12. Football at the 49-yard line. Simmons in motion to the left side. Back to pass. Pressure coming off the blitz. Fagnano's going to have to get away with it. He dances down the sideline, and a hit on the sideline, and a flag comes out. And that's J.J. Snyder on the hit, but he hit him out of bounds, and the Millionaires going to get a break on that penalty.
Well, you know, it was a good call, though. He was out of bounds and when the man hit him. And it's a tough call because, you know, you're being aggressive on the defensive side, but, again, he was out of bounds. Good hit. Good hit. He hit him out of bounds. Good call.
Okay, 3rd down and 12 is where we are. They move that football.
That'll be a first down.
And that's a big penalty.
Yeah.
Berwick had done a great job defensively at that point. And Snyder, that time, had made almost every play in the series, but got too aggressive, hit him out of bounds. Millionaires get a first down in dog territory at the 34-yard line. Fagnano. They put Simmons in motion. They delay. Fagnano off the keeper on the option run to the 28-yard line. Good defensive hit. Red time, Ryan Lawbaugh comes over to make the tackle for the Bulldogs in their secondary.
They're right now, they've got way too much attention on Simmons, and rightfully so. I mean, he's a good receiver, good with the ball after the catch, but they're totally disoriented now on defense when that happens.
Second down, 5. Millionaires in the march, up 9-7. There's a swing pass. Latrell Jackson out of the backfield, makes a man miss off the spin, and a great move for a first down. Boy, that's a great second effort move that got him the extra yardage and a first down by Latrell Jackson.
All right, you're just under 3 minutes to go. And the irony of that is, Gary, that Williamsport is running the clock. They're eating up the clock. We haven't seen that in a long time.
First down and 10, you're right. And one thing Kevin Brown and Chuck Crew said, we've got to be patient in this ball game against Berwick. Take what they give you. There's a ball that came out of there, and somebody moved Millionaires, and those are the little plays that has bothered both of these teams. But when you make mistakes in the red zone in a football game like this, that's a big time key. All right, first down and 15. That's where we are. It's a 9-7 ball game.
You're in 4-down territory. It's a good side of this, and the Millionaires have overcome penalties before.
Fagnano. Millionaires have Simmons back there with Jackson. Stepping up in the pocket. Joe's going to put it on the hip and run it. Diving ahead inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Remember, he got his bell rung last week at Wyoming area, and he was checked for a concussion, did not come back. Evan Klinger makes the tackle, but he's okay. Second down Millionaires need points here, and now that clock, they've got to keep an eye on it with under 2 minutes to play until halftime and hold on to a 2-point lead. They've dominated pretty much statistically. One big play by Berwick on a 54-yard pass play got him back in. Fagnano back to pass. Joe's going up top. Esposito dives and makes a catch. Touchdown, Millionaires! What a catch! Colin Esposito laid out and pulled it in. His second touchdown of the night. Wow.
And a good throw. I mean, Fagnano on that play, if he would have thrown that ball behind the receiver, it would have been intercepted. The man had coverage from behind, got it out in front. Esposito with a great diving catch.
What a catch by Colin Esposito, 23 yards, and it's 15-7. And now here comes Angelo Girardi. Conversion try. He was wide left the last time. Girardi's kick is up. It is good. We'll take time with 1:38 until halftime. We'll be back. Millionaires 16-7 over Berwick. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
In reptiles and amphibians since I was 11 or 12 years old. And so when I came out of the military in 1964, I began to build Reptiland. And with the help of family and friends and employees, the zoo has continued to grow ever since. Sure, a lot of things have changed in 53 years, but one thing has never changed. The smiles. Welcome to Reptiland.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
Here come the Millionaires after a big-time 76-yard drive as they, again, squib it down. And, well, I tell you what, I'm kicking away. If I'm the Millionaires, I don't like the squib kick, giving them field position like they do. I'm not sure how long Girardi's distance. He's a better kicker from field goal and extra point range, and he showed that.
Okay,
but here's a great catch.
Great job by McClemens. Is that McClemens or?
That time, a great job that time on a diving catch, and Colin Esposito made the play.
Whoever the running back was there picked up the blitz.
Latrell Jackson.
Latrell Jackson. That was a great play.
Okay, here comes Marshman. He's going to swing it to the outside. Little bubble screen out there, and trying to free up somebody and get him in space that time, and that time they got it out to Tegan Wilk. Nate Welch makes a saving tackle. Millionaires, they get 7 back on the play and make it 2nd and 3. Millionaires up 9, 16-7. With 1:12 left till halftime, Marshman throws out to the outside. That catch is made by Watts, and Watts has the first down out to the 45 and diving ahead to the 46-yard line as they, or I should say the 43-yard line as they put it down, and Jonah Nicholas makes the tackle. They're actually going to put it back now at the 44.
All right, Berwick has 1 timeout left. We just went under a minute.
Here comes Marshman on 1st down and 10. Dogs. Pressure coming backside. Oliveras. He scrambles away from the sack, and a good job that time by Jared Marshman, covered by Cam Dickey, who came up to make the play. And now timeout. We're going to take timeout Millionaires, or Berwick. It will be timeout Berwick with 43 seconds left. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Here comes Berwick after the timeout. They scored in a big play of 54 yards to Tegan Wilk on a pass from Marshman. They've got double wide, top of the screen. Keep an eye on their tight end. He's 5 out of 10, 68 yards and a touchdown. Marshman rolling right. He's going to flip it out here. That ball is caught in a great move after the catch by Beckhorn. To the 15, to the 10, touchdown, Berwick, 38 yards. And the Millionaires did not defend that well, and Berwick gets another score back in a big play, and they've cut it to a 3-point ball game with 37 seconds left until halftime. Great timeout called by Frank Sheptock. They go for a play, and they give it to their go-to guy, Damon Beckhorn, who makes a great move after the catch and runs right past people. And now the conversion try.
You got to give Marshman some credit there, too. He was under duress and still got that ball off and got it on target.
Here comes Marshman for the extra point to make it a 2-point game again. He's only missed one all year. That kick is up. He's one of the best in Pennsylvania. Kick is good. We'll take time out. 37 seconds left till halftime. 16-14. Millionaires. This is WebWeeklyLive.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
The new go-to place for great food in East End is 505. That's right, 505. 505 Washington Boulevard, 7 days a week. They have great steaks and pasta, great sandwiches and salads, homemade soups, amazing homemade cheesecake, and they also do catering. 505 at 505 Washington Boulevard, right next door. Don't forget about Boulevard Brews with a huge selection. 505.
Here comes Kenneth Marshman. He's had 14 touchbacks this season. He's one of the best leading soccer scorer in Pennsylvania. He's going to hit a line drive back to Latrell Jackson. That's a live football as Latrell picks it up at the 1 to the 5. Back to the 10, diving ahead to the 17-yard line. They better hold on to the ball with 30.7 seconds left. Here's a touchdown and a great play here. Marshman makes the play as he had pressure coming on him. And he was able to throw out here just over Cam Dickey. And a great move by Damon Beckhorn, 38 yards for a touchdown. And Berwick has come back to cut it to a 2-point game. Frank Sheptock said this week, we lost 18 seniors. We've overcome adversity, and then we lost our quarterback during the summer. Alex Force, by the way, did a good job for them until Marshman came back as he throws to the outside, incomplete, stopping the clock. And then Alex Force in the very next game when Marshman came back, he got hurt and out for the year. But Alex Force did an outstanding job for Berwick. Their lone loss to Selinsgrove. And that was the night that Logan Leiby, who's one of the best in the state for the Seals, put it all together against Berwick and made big plays, 17-6, their only loss this year. Here comes Fagnano. He's got trips, top of the screen, 26 seconds left, you're up 2. Millionaires aren't going to take a knee. They're throwing down the middle, and a catch is made for a first down by Stryker. Ethan Stryker, the tight end, reels it in again in a big-time play. Tackled by Wilk. Well, I tell you, Stryker is 6'4", 240. And Ethan Stryker's had a big night tonight. I believe that's his 3rd catch of the ball game. That would give him 46 on the season.
All right, we got a timeout by Williamsport. On On that play, Gary, they had 5 receivers go out on that pattern.
Hey, by the way, Game of the Week brought to you by Harders. And the Harders Play to Win halftime show. We're minutes away. And Harders is your local hometown sports store. They've been in Williamsport more than 100 years. They used to be on Pine Street when we grew up downtown. For years now, in Lycoming Creek Road, and Scott and the gang do an amazing job. Not only football, basketball, baseball, they've got wrestling and swimming and soccer and softball, everything covered, all the local uniforms to everything every local hometown team needs, from the Little League teams to Pop Warner football. They covered all. Harders, your local hometown sports store. It's a big Williamsport tradition. First down and 10. Here come the Millionaires. They're clinging to a 2-point lead right before the half with 19 seconds left. They've got McClements back there with him. Fagnano stepping up in the pocket. Pressure coming. Avoids the rush. Now they're coming, and look out. Joey Lynn, the linebacker, 44, got him.
And that's going to run the clock out. That'll be the half.
That's big. We're going to go down to talk to Chuck Cruz and Ben Reichley, and a Millionaire team that's up to 16-14. The score of this ball game, our Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week. Berwick rolling back in the game every time the Cherry and White got the lead on a couple of big plays. And we'll catch up with Chuck Cruz and get a chance to get down there. And we're waiting for Chuck, who's talking to his quarterback right now. And Joe Fagnano, he's still talking to. Let's get down to you, Ben. And I know we're waiting for Chuck to free up, and there he is. Let's get down to the coach and Ben Reichley. Go ahead.
Coach, your offense really has the Berwick defense off balance there. You seem like you can throw the ball almost any time you choose to.
You guys have got a pretty one-sided view. What about the defense that's keeping them off the ball now? You know what I mean? Offensively, we should have 3 more touchdowns on the board. You know what I mean? So the offense isn't doing what it needs to do right now. They need to execute. Defensively is what's keeping us in the game. Defensively is what's keeping us in the game.
Defensively, they have 2 plays on you. Your defense has played well. You went to a sort of a 3-4 scheme, then went back to the big guy scheme. But it seems like your defense has their numbers. It's 1 big play, 2 big plays, or you guys have these guys shut out.
We played 2 quarters of football. You know what I mean? This is what you see when you play 2 quarters of football. Now the question is, are we going to play 2 more quarters of football?
And we will see.
There you go.
Coach, thanks. And I'll tell you what, Coach Cruz always looks at the.
He's always colorful.
Yeah, we're going to go to the thesaurus and maybe check the dictionary. But no, the passion is there, Coach Cruz. He's right. They play 2 footballs. But you look at Berwick, and I'll tell you what, from down here, it's a soft defense. Williamsport should have 2 more touchdowns. And you also look at Berwick's offense. I don't know what the stats are going to show. You take 2 big plays out there, Berwick has done nothing on offense. So who's going to make the changes? Who needs to make the changes?
Yep.
We'll see. But I wouldn't count a Sheptech coach team out in the second half. But I tell you what, Williamsport is playing to win.
Well, you can see that Chuck Cruz, thanks, Ben, passionate about his team. He goes to war for his boys, and that's Chuck Cruz football. 16-14, our score in this game. The Millionaires are up 2. We'll be back. Harders Play to Win halftime show on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie, congratulations. Coming up on 40 years in 2018. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. A lot of great memories, but great relationships you've had with the Rennie Road Armor Allstate family. Your friends are the clients, the folks you get to know on a real good basis, and people you know all about their families, and they like coming in here.
Exactly, Gary. We can't do the job we need to do if we don't know the clients and we know their situations in life, knowing when they're thinking about retiring, maybe knowing when they're buying a new home, when they're having more children. All of this enables us to do a much better job and make sure our clients are taken care of properly.
You know, what impresses me most is the fact that all of your guys, including yourself, over and over all the years, you get calls middle of the night, calls on a weekend, calls on a holiday. If something goes wrong for somebody, one of your customers, you're there for them. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. I've had one on Christmas morning at 5 o'clock, and when I went out to a house where a person had a fire. People need to know we're available that much. We've had a lot of claims recently between hailstorms and wind. I mean, and no matter what it is to these people, it's a major event when something happens to their home, whether it's a roof blowing off or just shingles. we have to treat it as if it's a major event for us as well and make sure they're taken care of.
And of course, one of the things you're a real stickler on are policy reviews. And it's a chance to go one-on-one with a person to see if anything's changed that year, making sure you're getting coverage of something maybe that they forgot about. 8 out of 10 of the reviews save them money.
Well, listen, I have an employee that calls people every day just to set up reviews. And I hope these people out there realize how important this is. We're not looking for an opportunity to sell you more or whatever. We just want to make sure you have the right coverage, you have all the new discounts that are about, and we learn so much in a one-on-one policy review.
And bottom line is that's why you're #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in America, over and over again. 40 years. Rennie, congratulations. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport.
This 1986 Lycoming College graduate is a lifelong Williamsport resident. Jerry Girardi graduated from the Williamsport Area High School in 1982, where he played football for the Millionaires. He would join his father's Lycoming coach Frank Girardi as a defensive back in his first ever Warrior undefeated football team, and in 1985 played in the first ever Warrior team to make the NCAA Division III playoff appearance. Following his 1986 college graduation, he would begin a lifelong banking career and would join the Warriors coaching staff, where he would coach defensive backs for 20 years. Today, Jerry resides in Williamsport with his wife, Patty. Jerry can be heard on the local radio station as a color commentator for Lycoming College football. Jerry and Patty are the proud parents of Millionaire kicker, defensive back, and quarterback Angelo Girardi. Jerry Girardi, this week's Rennie Rodarmel Allstate Insurance. Who is he, and where is he now?
Well, there's no question 2018 is going to be a huge year here at Fairfield Hyundai with Genesis. Here at the Halls Pennsdale exit off I-180 and Rick Quigley. Hyundai's great selling, but Genesis is sure luxurious.
Genesis is a great addition to Hyundai. It's their luxury brand. We have three great examples behind us. They're all three are all-wheel drive, and Troy Love's our sales manager. He's going to tell you all about them, Gary.
You know, Troy, a couple of years ago, I had a chance to drive one of these. I was blown away, but then even more blown away at how luxurious, but the price is incredible.
Absolutely. The Genesis comes in at much lower than much of its competitors here in the luxury edition.
And of course, the great thing about it, you've got a couple of different models here. This is a car that's ready to take off in America, and much better price all the way around. Tell me about what we have here.
Absolutely. We have three different models. We have a G80, a G80 Sport, and a G90, and they're all all-wheel drive and all luxury complete.
You've got to check it out. All-wheel drive, luxury, the Genesis here at Fairfield Hyundai. Good luck for a great 2018.
Thanks, Gary.
Check it out and make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Ray Moore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Ray Moore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Ray Moore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Well, the year was 1986, and one of the great teams of all time for Williamsport High School football, the 86 Williamsport Millionaires of Tim Montgomery, the Eastern Conference champions, would finish 11-1. Lone loss during the year to the Berwick Bulldogs. But they won the Eastern Conference title. Their quarterback, Alan Eck, who would go on to play at Bloomsburg, and now an NFL official in the National Football League, throwing to Corey Jett, 75 yards and a touchdown. The star player was Gary Brown. Gary Brown showed here against Mount Carmel in the Eastern Conference Championship game, 46 yards for a touchdown, went on to star at Penn State and then the National Football League, and now the running back coach of the Dallas Cowboys. The Millionaires were very good in every aspect of the game. Tim Fosnod here on a halfback option pass, throwing to Greg Walker, who would go on to star at Syracuse for a touchdown and a big play for the Millionaires. Rich Phoenix from that team would go on to play at Maryland. Joe Person, the junior tight end, would go on to play at William & Mary. Matt Neenan, the young freshman, would play later at Syracuse and become a high school All-American player. The Williamsport Millionaires, 1986, one of the greatest teams of all time in Millionaire football history. A Millionaire classic.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
Hey, we're back. Harder's Play to Win halftime show. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear. Cable Sports, our Rennie Road Armble Allstate game. 16-14. The Millionaires are up here at halftime, and they've led from the beginning. They drove it 92 yards first time they had it, settled for a field goal of 20 yards, and they got 3 on the board, 3-0. And then they added more, but a missed extra point. It was 9-0 the score, but couple big plays by Berwick, 54 and 38 yards the pass plays from Marshman to Wilk, and then Beckhorn gets him on the board right in the final minute of the half, and they've got it to a 16-14 ball game.
You know, I don't think Berwick has gotten into this ball game yet, and they have a whole second half to go in the game, down by 2 points. Millionaires, though, in the first half of this ball game, drove the ball, Gary. I mean, they 8 clock. It's a whole different look we've seen on offense, and it's working.
Now
and
they're being patient.
And they're being patient. Now, I said in the Friday Night Lights pregame show that Williamsport would have to score 30 points or more to win this ball game. They're halfway there. They have 16 right now. They've got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, here we are, halftime. Millionaires right now, 214 total yards to 157 for the Dogs. It's Marshman, 6 out of 11 for 106. Fagnano, 106, 11 out of 20 in this ball game tonight. Let's take a look at a River Valley Transit big play. Spectacular catch. Colin Esposito has caught 2 touchdown passes, and this was as good as it gets, a highlight catch as he lays it out. Great throw and a diving catch. Esposito back in the end zone. Boy, what a night for Colin Esposito. 2 touchdown catches, and he's one of those guys with double-digit catches. He came in with over 20 catches on the season. Millionaires have 5 guys with double-digit catches. Fagnano throwing the ball well. Millionaires getting some balance, but Berwick and Marshman, who's only in his 4th game back from that broken ankle, he's warming up, and the secondary better get ready.
Well, you know, the secondary for Berwick is putting way too much time into Simmons. And Simmons is a great receiver, and I agree with it, but Esposito has picked it up. Great job by Esposito in the first half.
Absolutely. We're going to take a timeout. Williamsport clinging to a 16-14 lead. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. We'll be back in the Harders Play to Win halftime show. Get ready. Millionaires by 2. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, members serving members for 75 years.
Rainbow Carpet is pushing the limit on cash and carry pricing. We're slashing pricing on all uninstalled products, including hardwood, ceramic tile, and vinyl click flooring. It's all up to 40% off. Our expert flooring installers will show you or your contractor the basics of installation to keep your costs down and get the most for your money. Between the cash and carry pricing and the right products for your lifestyle, Rainbow Carpet makes it more affordable than ever to get the great floors you need in your home. Looking for a great backsplash? Look no further than Glazio Tile. Unique, colorful, and cost-friendly, Glazio makes a great choice for backsplashes or decorative inlays. Come take a look at our Provenza engineered hardwood line. You get the newest colors and the wide wood everyone's talking about. Come see us at Rainbow Carpet to start your journey to better flooring with affordable pricing.
Every community is filled with problems, and solutions don't always come easy. Some of the toughest problems are right here in Lycoming County. The ones that can't be solved overnight. The ones individuals fear the most. When the unthinkable happens, when life happens, we fight. Give to the Lycoming County United Way.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Williamsport Millionaires, this final regular season game. By the way, Wallen-Paupack beating Scranton right now by, was it 28-0? If that would hold up, then the Millionaires automatically would get a first-round District 2-4 game next week. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of a stunning score in that game, but those are some of the scores at halftime. Sauk over Montoursville 14-0. South leading Line Mountain 19-6. In some of the other games around our area tonight, weekend number 10. Cool night, beautiful night for football here on Cable Sports. In our 31st year, very first TV game we did was these same teams, Berwick and the Millionaires. Boy, there's a ball that goes into the end zone. No return for Jackson. It brings it out, probably not a bad thing, out to the 20-yard line. They're going to set up first down and 10. And here come the Millionaires, who, unlike the big plays of earlier this season, drove the football, ate up a lot of clock, and they're up by 2, 16-14. A field goal and 2 touchdown passes to Colin Esposito, the last you saw at halftime. Good at play as I've seen all year. A diving catch for Colin. He's caught 2 in the ball game tonight. We'll get an update on Esposito, but he has looked good. Here comes Fagnano on first down out of the gun. They're going to slip it straight ahead for about 2 yards, and that's going to be Blaze McClemens, who started the ball game tonight. And that time, Thomas Monaco, 6'3", 284, comes over to make the play. Big one, number 73. He's a senior. Berwick's got a number of guys who'll be playing on the next level coming up next season. A lot of colleges looking at people on this team. Klinger and Beckhorn, a lot of those guys. Wilk is another player that he's, although young one. Back to pass. Fagnano off the run. He's going to be cut down in a good defensive play. Berwick coming over to make it that time is going to be Blaine Cleaver, number 18, who has come in and made the tackle. And it brings up, got to bring up second down.
We're going to get a personal foul.
Yeah, it's got to be a personal foul
on Berwick.
Wow.
I don't know what. I didn't see what that was.
I didn't see it either. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. And Ben, I don't know if you had a chance to see that or not down there, but a personal foul call.
Yeah, I didn't see the number, Berwick number. Quarterback is down and guys came in. And this year is a safety year in the PIAA. Anything for player safety, those penalties are going to get called every time.
Yeah, I tell you, Frank Sheptock really shaking his head this year about penalties. That's one of the big problems the Dogs have had. Of course, Millionaires have been dogged by that same problem. Good second effort. McClemens got an extra yard or so as he dives out. Gain of about 4. J.J. Snyder, who had a big first half, comes over to make the tackle, brings up second down and 6, football at the 43. For the Millionaires, who are 6-3, get ready for the playoffs next week. Tanner Esposito, top of the screen. In the slot is Simmons. They're going to run it straight ahead, and that time, a man to beat. And that time, I think Evan Klinger is the guy that got a hand on him. As McClemens slid through there, they're going to mark the ball back at the 46, and it brings up third down and about 3. If he didn't stumble, he had a bona fide shot at the first down.
Yeah, McClemens still got good yardage out of it.
Third down and 3. Simmons in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Pressure coming. Thrown to the outside. Back for the catch is Esposito, and what a night that Colin Esposito's having. Tegan Wilk comes over to make the tackle, and Colin Esposito, who's caught 2 for touchdowns in this ball game, 5'7", 155, and only a junior. Another great young receiver coming back with Simmons next year. First down and 10, Millionaires, and a big night for Esposito. He's got 5 for 63 and a pair of touchdowns. And Blaze McClements, good hard running up the middle. It's out to about the 31-yard line. And
good play calling, good play selection by the Millionaire offense.
Jimmy LeGrand made that tackle. They go trips top of the screen. Esposito, Simmons, and Tanner Esposito. Look out, here comes McClements to the outside. Diving ahead to near the 25. May send it back to the 26. And that time looked like Joey Lynn, the linebacker, 44, coming over to make the tackle. And the Millionaires, they're going to set that ball up. And that will be a first down. Enough for a first down. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Doing it on the ground and good set up with a pass to set up the run. Play action. They screen back and a little slip screen. Simmons inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. Nice call. I like that play.
And Simmons did a good job of avoiding the tackle back about 5 yards to where that ball spotted right now. So good first down. They need 2 yards to go for the first down, and we'll see what they put together. Nice drive by the Millionaires.
Football at the 23-yard line. Off the bootleg fake. Fagnano steps up. He's going to scramble, and a good defensive play that time is going to be made by Joe Norris, the defensive end, 6'3", 185, and a senior. Makes the play for Berwick, and now you're looking at third down. The Dogs have been tough inside the red zone when the Millionaires have gotten inside the 20.
I don't know what's wrong with that clock. It's third down and 3. Oh, there they go. 2, they're going to call it.
Yeah, third down and about 2. That was off a little while ago. They're at the 17. Big drive to open this second half, up 2. Here they go. Set back McClements. They're going to run it to him. He goes straight ahead, should have the first down inside the 25, or 15 rather, and diving ahead to near the 13-yard line. Hard running by Blaze McClements, who got the start tonight.
Good blocking by the offensive line. They got a good push off the ball. And Clemens did a good job of getting up behind him and picking up that first down.
They brought Chase Struther into the ball game. Big guy that plays in the offensive line. They're going to throw it over the middle. Striker, the catch, still in his feet inside the 5, goal line. Touchdown, Ethan Striker. And a highlight play. What a play that time.
Flag down. I don't know who it's going to go against.
And it may be going against Berwick, and that should be a touchdown. As Stryker got into the end zone, carrying about 5 guys with him. That is a big play, and they're talking about it, babe, down here right now.
I don't know what's going on here.
Boy, I'll tell you. And it looks like they're going to decline. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. You've got a better view down there. What a job by Stryker carrying the people into the end zone.
Yeah, he runs a nice slant pattern, gets the ball. It's interference on Berwick. Decline it. It's a touchdown, and let's go play ball. And Berwick is on its heels, and Williamsport has the momentum. You can't draw it up any better.
Yeah, there it is. Good job.
Boy, I'll tell you.
They're trying to strip the ball and not bringing him down, and you can't do that. He's a big, strong guy, tight end.
And I'll tell you, and if you want a highlight to show a college coach, that is the one. The big guy's going up. He made another big catch that time by Ethan Stryker, who came into the game. He had 43 coming in. He's got 3 or 4 already in this ball game. And here's a conversion try by Angelo Girardi. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout. Millionaires, a little bit more of a cushion. They're up 9 with 7:41 left in the third. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week.
For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip.
Rennie Road Armel Allstate Insurance, nearly 40 years in the business, but one thing you guys can really brag about, customer satisfaction guarantee. What is it? How does it work?
Well, the interesting thing, we're the only company in the industry does this. We guarantee you through every step of your claim, you'll be satisfied, and happy with the way it's moving. If for any reason it doesn't, we will return your premium on that automobile for the entire 6 months. That is unique in this industry. To the best of my knowledge, no one else does it.
That penalty came on the play, and it's going to be issued on the kickoff. The Millionaires are going to kick from the Berwick 45. And Girardi's going to boot it down to about the goal line. And Berwick cannot run it out. He had a foot in the end zone. You can't run it out in high school football. Yeah, they're going to set up first down and 10. That was Wilk coming out of the end zone. Now it's going to be interesting to see, as Berwick comes back offensively, what kind of adjustments will be made there. They've scored on a couple of big plays. Game of the week brought to you by Dr. Dave Raymore, General Dentistry, and still accepting some patients. I tell you, he's had one generation of the next. He's had the kids, and now their kids are coming to Dr. David Raymore. The kids, the parents, the grandparents. Great guy, former millionaire, and a star Central Penn All-Conference player in the late 1960s. And accepting patients. They love him. Dr. Dave Raymore. And a big contributor to Millionaire Sports up here. Off that right side, trying to get some running room for Berwick, and the Millionaires. A good job making that stop down there in the middle. Cherry to White. Williams getting off. Ontiveros getting off that pile. A whole slew of guys making that play.
Well, there were that was a too tight formation. It looks like Berwick's going to come out and commit to the run here in the second half. Again, two tight ends.
They've got Shoemaker in there. They've got the tight ends as they run straight ahead to Shoemaker again down to the 25 to the 26-yard line. Nate Welch comes over, leading tackler Millionaires, to make that hit. And defensively, they've started with a 3-4, and they use some smaller, quicker guys up front. And they've been shuffling some different looks around in this ball game and done a pretty doggone good job. Chuck Cruz made a good point at halftime about how well the defense played. They gave up the two big plays. Other than that, had really done a good job. Back to pass, Marshman on the slant, incomplete. Little high, couldn't hold on. Coverage that time, but Cowan Connolly, Akeem Cowan Connolly getting a start at corner, who is a sophomore. Ontiveros also starting tonight, a young sophomore. Good to see some good young guys getting a shot, not only to play, but to start in a game. Some of the stars of the future for the Millionaires.
And not a good start for Berwick. I think they thought they could come out of the locker room and just knock the Millionaires off the ball, but the Millionaires came with a little bit bigger defensive line, and with that bigger defensive line, they just couldn't do it.
They've got Sharkuski back to punt on 4th down and 4. Millionaires up 9, 23-14. Remember, they had a bad short snap early. Millionaires a little bit of pressure as he runs away from it. No return. Yeah, the Millionaires get pretty good field position as that ball, they get it down at the 40, 36-yard punt, and here comes High School up 9.
Yeah, and High School right now has Berwick's number.
Game of the week brought to you by KISS 102.7, 80s to now, the big game in college football tomorrow. We've got it for you, your 53,000-watt home of Penn State. KISS FM, 2 o'clock pregame. Steve Jones, Jack Ham, and the kickoff 3:30 from Columbus. The hated Buckeyes of Ohio State. My buddy Harry Donnell out there in Columbus, the biggest Buckeye fan that I know, lives out there, a Millionaire grad. I guarantee, and Harry may be watching this ball game tonight. I'd give him the update. He was texting me. But good luck, Harry. It's going to be interesting. Penn State and Ohio State tomorrow on KISS. And the Extreme Kitchen Makeover final week starts again Monday on the Crispin Show. Off the play action fake, Fagnano. Gonna run with it. Gotta not get a whole lot. He's got about 2 yards back. Blaine Cleaver comes over to make the tackle. And the Millionaires try to get right down and settle down, use clock, and try again to be patient. And Ben Reichley has said down below, the short passing game, those passes are there all night if you want it.
Yeah, well, that time the Berg was in a press defense, but they couldn't get anybody open.
Magnano's going to dump it short. Good play. Jackson in the open field runs over a man and gets to the 40 in a first down play. Ryan Lawball, the big tackle for Berwick. And a first down play. And a good job that time. The pressure coming. He goes to the outlet guy underneath, and he goes to Jackson.
Nice play, nice play.
Here comes Fagnano up under center this time. Set back Jackson, double wide, top of the screen. Luttrell off that right side. Diving ahead for maybe about 2 to about the 43-yard line. Evan Klinger comes over to make the tackle for Berwick, coming in 8-1. They're the top-rated team in 4A. But the Berwick tradition of George Curry, unlike any. Boy, I'll tell you, what a career. George Curry broke the state record in a game we did here when he was coaching at Wyoming Valley West on this field on cable sports in our game of the week. Jet sweep. That time they give it to Simmons. Try to cut it back up. Got to be shy, and it will be 3rd down in about 5 on the play. Klinger makes the tackle. Our very first game that we did, babe, 1987 on TV. They had Jake Kelcher as a quarterback, and they battled Corey Jett and the Millionaires that night. The Millionaires pulled the upset win over a nationally ranked Berwick team in our first ever TV game. We did a lot of games with George Curry, one of the greatest coaches of all time in all of high school football. There's a ball batted down. You talk about pressure coming from the side that time. Great job against Sharkuski, number 5, who happens to be their punter. He didn't start the ball game, comes up for a big play, and now it's 4th down. Yeah, and what are the Millionaires going to call here?
I'd go for it. I mean, right now they own Berwick. I mean, they're 8 yards away. You'd say, why were they going for it? Why don't they punt it? They've held them on defense and are controlling on offense. 4th down and 6. Open, catch is made. Look out. Esposito, sideline. He's caught Tanner Esposito inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And a very patient Joe Fagnano waited for him to make his cut. He got open, and then he hit him right in the numbers. That's a big throw. That's a big-time play. Yep, Fagnano was patient, watched the play develop, held on to that ball. Good blocking up front. They didn't let anybody get to him and just laid it out there perfectly.
Great job.
Good crossing pattern.
There's a look at it again. Back to live action on 1st and goal at the 7 as they handed to Simmons that time. Simmons lined up, and they come back almost the jet sweep look. He scored on that play a couple of games ago in a game we televised, as Simmons starts out like a jet sweep and then he cuts it up, and he made some big runs on that very play. 2nd and goal, 6-yard line. Millionaires up 9, trying to get more. Jackson in the backfield. Little shovel pass in the middle again. That time Stryker incomplete. He dropped the ball. They got him that ball earlier for a short gain. And the Millionaires have been bogged down inside the 10 against Berwick. They did score in a short pass to Colin Esposito, who has caught 2 touchdowns tonight. And one of the best catches we've seen all season, his 2nd catch on a diving 23-yard play. And now you've got 3rd and goal at the 6.
Look for a crossing pattern over the middle.
Fagnano up under center. They give it away. Now the fake. They're going to throw it out there. End zone. Touchdown. Marcus Simmons. There is a flag down, and it could be against the Millionaires.
Right.
They put Simmons in motion off the great fake by Fagnano. And it's going to be a hold against the Millionaires. That's tough. Nice play. I really like the way they draw that play up. But somebody's holding down there in the middle, and the Millionaires are going to get backed up here. Yeah, this could be at the end of this drive. We may be looking at Angelo Girardi field goal time.
Yeah, I didn't see the hold on the inside. Flag went out almost immediately before it was ever a touchdown, so must have been a good call.
Here come the cherry and white now, and it's 3rd and goal, but now they're back at the 18-yard line. Big play. Stretching the field, double wide, top of the screen. Keep an eye on Colin Esposito near side. He's caught 2 for touchdowns already. Fagnano off the roll. He's going to take the slide inside the 15, dive ahead to the 12, and he keeps it in the middle of the field. And you would think now that we might see Angelo Girardi come in here and attempt a field goal. We'll wait and see. Girardi's been a good kicker. Remember, he broke the all-area record with extra points. Dan Hutchins, who kicked at Loyalsock, one of the great kickers ever in our area, then was a kicker at Pitt. He broke his record last week, and it will be a 31-yard field goal attempt by Angelo Girardi, the senior. On 4th and 13, good snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Angelo Girardi, what a kick. And the Millionaires up the lead to 12. It's 26-14, his second field goal of the night. We'll take time out. 2:38 to play in the third from STA. This is the Rennie Rodarmel Allstate Game of the Week.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Angelo Girardi, 31-yard field goal, ups the lead, his second of the night. And the Millionaires on top of Berwick, 26-14, trying to win their seventh. As they kick it back, this time squibbing it down. Klinger, it got by him, he touched it, back to the 11. Here comes, now that's going to be Wilk that's got the ball now. Klinger was back there. Wilk picked it up and ran it out over the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And now Williamsport comes out defensively. They've done a real good job these last couple times.
Yeah, they sure have. And there is a flag down. I think it may go against Berwick. Going to be a hold against Berwick. They'll back them up.
Yeah, there's going to be a block in the back down there. And now the Millionaires defensively want to get settled down. They don't want to give Berwick the chance to get back and get close. They know how dangerous that Marshman can be.
Well, you know, and Marshman, he really isn't playing a great game, but he still put 14 points on the board with 2 good passes, and they were quick strikes. But as far as putting a drive together and getting something that you can grasp onto, it's not there.
Game of the Week brought to you by AAA, the most trusted name in travel. Getting ready to go on the AAA cruise coming up in January to the Caribbean. And boy, I'll tell you, we've done cruises all over the Caribbean, to Hawaii, to Alaska, and Europe. AAA, your cruise connection in Central PA. Beckhorn in traffic. A first down move got him the extra yard or 2 over the 20 and out to the 22-yard line. Tackled by Cowan Connolly. That's Akeem Cowan Connolly, the young sophomore, getting the start at the quarterback spot tonight for the Millionaires. Start 2 sophomores for the first time. Joey Ontiveros getting a start here tonight, too. That ball gets on the ground. It may have been fumbled. A bad snap. Millionaires recover. And Berwick may have had a penalty, but the Millionaires recovered that ball. And let's wait and see. They're going to wave it off. Apparently it was a false start, Berwick, but the ball, I don't know, Mike, if we can see it again. That ball almost, let's go down to Ben Reichley with an update. Ben, you were closer to him. Yeah. What did you see?
Well, it's week 10, and Berwick can't get their formations right. It's week 10. They were screwing around. They were messing around here, and the center snaps the ball. And it's a live ball, and Berwick has it. But you know, it's week 10. You can't get your receivers in the right positions.
Yeah, here's a look at it again.
Okay, here it is.
And just a ball that never came out of there. They've had bad snaps this year. That has been a problem they've had. They had a bad snap on a punt and a bad snap right there. That time, that center wasn't, and nobody was ready, and that ball comes out. The Millionaires, a golden opportunity. Time had been called, and we're keeping it right
Gary,
here.
Come back.
Yeah, we're keeping it right here, and let's see if they can now make them pay and take advantage of a mistake by the Bulldogs of Berwick And here come the Cherry and White offensively coming out.
Okay,
that was a fumble.
I'm a little confused here, but you're right. It was a fumble. I don't know what that waving the flag off was.
Well, there was a penalty. There was a penalty. There was a procedure call, and they waved that off. The Millionaires recovered the fumble. Okay, chance to capitalize on a Bulldog mistake now. They're up 12. 2:09 left, third period. Thrown to the outside. Catch is made right away. Hit and tackled. And that time, Tanner Esposito comes out there and makes the grab. And the tackle coming over, it's going to be Alex Parks, number 19. Parks with really good speed. He runs a 4.5 40. Second down and 4. McClements off that left side, gets a couple more. Down to about the 12-yard line. That time, Klinger comes over to make the play for Berwick. This is a big opportunity. You don't want to pass this up against a team like Berwick.
Well, you know, if they don't make it here, I think they have to go for the field goal to make it a 3-score game.
They've got Stryker, tight end, left side. They come trips this side. The Esposito boys, and on the inside is Simmons. Straight ahead, not enough for the first down, and again, on third down, having some trouble. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's a tough call here. You're
tough
so
call
close.
Here, and, do you come down here trying to get points and kick another field goal, or you're up 12, and I think this time they're going to go. Remember, they went on fourth down and kept the drive alive the last time and got a field goal out of it. 4th and 1. Fagnano, and they got what they wanted. They got Berwick to jump, and let's see. They make sure the Millionaires did jump first, but Berwick jumping off in that quick count as Fagnano comes up under center. And if that is offside, it's going to be an automatic first down.
No, it's going to be encroachment. Yeah, it's going to be encroachment on the defense.
And it's going to be a first down, Millionaires, and now first and goal. Coming up, that's a play you got. If you're a defensive player, you got to watch that. You need that quick count, and next thing you know, it's first and goal at the 7. Here comes Fagnano, back to pass, throws to the outside. Simmons, a great move in the end zone, touchdown. An inside cut by Simmons after the catch got him the final 3 yards, and Marcus Simmons in the end zone again. A big-time play for Marcus Simmons, who came in. That is his 11th touchdown catch of the year.
And there's the 30 points I talked about. It's 32, and I'll tell you right now, unless something happens real quick here for Berwick, they're not in this ballgame.
32-14, impressively. We wondered which Millionaire team would show up. They put 55 on the board 2 weeks ago. High snap kick is no good. They didn't get it down as he kicked it low, but the Millionaires are up 32-14 with 33 to play in the third. We'll take a timeout. You're watching live on Facebook and webweeklylive.com. Only 40 years in the business, but one thing you guys can really brag about, customer satisfaction guarantee. What is it? How does it work?
Well, the interesting thing, we're the only company in the industry does this. We guarantee you through every step of your claim, you'll be satisfied and happy with the way it's moving. If for any reason it doesn't, we will return your premium on that automobile for the entire 6 months. That is unique in this industry. To the best of my knowledge, no one else does it.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
Now, once again, STA Stadium. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, along with Ben Reichley. Down to the sideline, Millionaires have upped the lead in a great play a moment ago, and then they squib it back to Berwick at the 48-yard line. Berwick covers it and covers it well as the Dogs jumped on that football, and that time coming out with it was Malik McMillian. Here's a look at the touchdown again. They had a great play by Stryker, who carried people in, and another short pass for a touchdown as Simmons makes a great play, makes a man miss, and dives in, tackled by Wilk in the end zone. That's a big-time play. Again, Marcus Simmons, his 11th touchdown reception of the year. You're talking Simmons has caught 3 for 33 in the game. He's got 59 catches in the season. Esposito 6 for 43. Back to pass, Marshman gone deep, all of it wide open. The catch and a touchdown. That time 51 yards. Damon Beckhorn for the touchdown. Boy, I tell you, he just blew by his man, and they're going against the inexperienced sophomore down there who's playing at cornerback. And you can't let Berwick get back. Now they're within 12. It's 32-20. And this game far from over. We're at the tail end of the third period. And there's the play again, throwing up here deep.
Yep, and the guy's wide open. I mean, he ran past the defensive back who didn't even honor him at all. That's the secondary is a little loosey-goosey here tonight for the Millionaires.
Well, and Frank Sheptock's been at this a long time. He's going to see they've got a lot of young guys in there. And now the conversion try by Kenneth Marshman, who is Jared's cousin. And the kick is good. He's only missed one all year, one of the best in PA. It's now a 32-21 game. Berwick back with a big play. We'll take time out. 21 seconds in the third. This is Cable Sports and the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Ray Moore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Ray Moore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Ray Moore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. Here comes Marshman kicking it back. Millionaires now lead. That lead's been cut to 11. And they're kicking it back to the sophomore, Akeem Cowan Connolly, who brings it back to the 20. And gets belted right there at the 20-yard line. Ball came out. And the Millionaires, he may have been down. Brian Lawball, but ball came out there late. And now they're going to come out here and set up first down and 10. 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The Millionaires ate up a lot of clock, and it didn't take Berwick long to come back and make him pay. And they've scored in a couple big plays that get those big touchdowns in a hurry. 32-21 our score. And here comes Fagnano, who, by the way, has blistered this defense. 18 out of 29, 217, 4 touchdowns. He's now thrown for 29 touchdowns on the season. They've got Simmons top of the screen. They come double wide near side. Fagnano. He's got Luttrell back there with him. Jackson in a good move. And out to about the 27-yard line. Is going to gain about 5. We'll see where they put him down. And that will be it. That's the final play, third quarter. Don't go anywhere. Millionaires on top. The Dogs trying to come back. 32-21. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com, the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
Over the years, this area has seen its share of ups and downs. And for the past 30 years, our employees have been dedicated to making sure your investment in your vehicle goes a long way, from sales to service. And we promise that same level of commitment for the next 30 years. It's your time, Central Pennsylvania. You deserve a fair deal. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
We have played 3 from STA Stadium. Cable Sports in our 31st year. Gary Crispin, Bay Mayor Ben Reichley. 32-21, the Millionaires over Berwick. And a moment ago, they're up 32. They're up 32-14, and Berwick got one back in a hurry on a big play. Millionaires have outgained them 373-204 in this ball game. And now can Joe Fagnano put together another patented drive, and they've been eating clock with the balance of the pass and run and showing patience. They've not scored on big plays. They pecked away tonight. But Joe has thrown for 4, and Esposito's caught 2. Colin Esposito. Fagnano dumps it short. Jackson to the 30 for an 8-yard gain. Millionaires have touchdown catches in this ball game. Simmons, striker, who carried people 5 yards into the end zone with guys on his back. And Colin Esposito caught 2, including a diving play for the play of the year over the middle when he laid it out.
All right, 3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1, got 9 on that last play. Here comes Latrell Jackson. Hard run into the 40 and a 1st down and more out to near the 44-yard line. Evan Klinger saving tackle for the Dogs. We've had a lot of games with this Berwick Bulldog team over the years. You know, we showed the 86 Millionaires in our Millionaire Classic. Their lone loss that year was the George Curry and the Bulldogs. Right. 1st down and 10. Play action, bootleg fake, Striker the tight end. Striker hard to take down. He's got to get a couple out of that play to the 45-yard line. And the Millionaires now up 11. 32-21 in this game with the football and trying to continue to keep that clock on their side.
Time of possession, the Millionaires have to be way ahead in time of possession, which is not often something you see out of this Millionaire team this year, but they're doing a tremendous job of running clock.
Millionaires just brought Striker out. Nate Welch comes in at tight end, and they're going to flank him out in the slot to the left side, number 11. They put Simmons in motion. They swing it to Simmons. Simmons hit in the backfield. That's a great defensive play that time. And Damon Beckhorn came up, the guy that caught the long touchdown, steps in, makes the play for a loss. And now the Millionaires facing up with 3rd down and 11. And a big play here because you know Marshman and the Bulldogs want that ball back in a hurry. They feel like they're starting to put something together. Here comes Fagnano. 3rd down, 11, up 11. Back to pass, junior QB throws underneath. Tanner Esposito and a 1st down. Great toss that time, and he waited for Tanner Esposito to get open again over the middle. A flag down. What's that call, babe?
I didn't see the flag go down. But it's not a 1st down. He did not get a good spot on that.
Well, I'll tell you, he was sure close to a 1st down. I'm seeing it right here, and we're almost dead even with it, even though we're pretty far away up here in the double deck of the press box. Boy, I'll tell you.
See,
you're right. That was not a good spot.
No, they had to get to the 47-yard line.
He appeared to have it from up here.
Yeah.
I really thought he had it by a little bit. And the Millionaires, they're measuring, and they're going to be a yard short, maybe a yard or a little less than a yard short. Last couple times out, they've gone to that sneak with Fagnano, who got 5 out of the sneak the last time.
Yeah, and and this is a good. It's 4th down. I'm sure the Millionaires are going to go for it because they've been hitting all big plays for touchdowns. It isn't like they're driving, and a short field makes a difference.
Okay, this will be an interesting call here, and it's a must play here. You're running clock. You're up 11. And Berwick has scored in big plays. You've got Fagnano coming out under center. You've got Jackson in the backfield. play. Millionaires 4th and 1. Straight ahead. The sneak, and they got it again. Good blocking up front for the Cherry and White. You've got Chance Bauer, Kurt Daniker. You've got the rest of the gang. Marshall Nork, Kadir Walker, Tucker Kreischer.
Okay, it is a first down. The officials were fumbling down there with the ball. I didn't know what was going on.
He got it by a whole lot.
Yeah, he got it by a whole lot. I didn't know if there was a penalty or something on that play.
Millionaires on 4th down tonight, and a great stat from Tom Lush, our stat man extraordinaire, who took over for the late Dick Mason, who was our all-time leader. Lushy was the original stat man, came back, got in the broadcast booth. Lushy shows us that 4th down, they're 4 out of 4 in 4th down conversions. 4 out of 4 in 4th down, that's not bad. That's a great stat for the Millionaires. Injury down below. Let's go down to Ben Rankley, and Ben looks like 73's down. Is that right?
Yeah, and again, look at Williamsport's offensive line play tonight. It's been excellent. Fagnano has enough time to throw the ball. I don't know what the average is, but Berwick has 3 plays. They must be averaging 60 yards for a touchdown. But the offensive line for Williamsport has done everything they've been asked to do tonight so far. And they are getting leverage against Berwick. And I'll tell you what, there's still not a lot of momentum or a lot of excitement on that Berwick sideline right now. It's over here on Williamsport's sideline.
Yeah. You're right, Ben. You watch over that far sideline, it's almost like people are standing around, and you got 9:20 to go in this ball game. There's still plenty of time.
Thomas Monaco was the player that was hurt. He's a big guy in the middle, number 73. And Monaco has left the game. He's going to be all right. He's helped off. 2nd down, 12. Millionaires up 11. Ball thrown to the outside, tipped and caught by Fagnano. The ball was tipped up in the air, and Joe caught his own pass and kept it alive. And boy, they avoid a big disaster there. If that ball had been picked off and run back, we've got a new ball game.
That may be a 1-yard reception for Fagnano off a Fagnano pass.
He caught his own pass. 3rd down and 12 off the tip. And now Joe's got a big 3rd down play again, Millionaires. Let's see if they try to go underneath. And was there a penalty? And they're looking. Ben says there could be 12 men in the field, but they're counting them. All right. 3rd down and 12, and no flag now. Looked like they're going to call 12 men, but they counted, and they've got everybody out there. Here comes Fagnano, big play at 3rd down and 12 at the 47. They're going to bring people off this right side. Here comes Beckhorn again. Throwback screen. Simmons nowhere near a 1st down, and now you've got 4th down again. And the Millionaires, that pressure, you can almost see Beckhorn cheating on that right side, and he came almost unblocked and put real heat. And that time Joe Fagnano did a heck of a job turning and throwing back and getting a little bit of a throwback play to Simmons. And the Millionaires,
they're going for it.
Millionaires going to go, and they're 4 out of 4 on 4th down.
And again, like I say, they're hitting on big plays. This doesn't surprise me.
Here they go. Pressure coming. Fagnano throws it. He's got a man open. Simmons the catch inside the 20 to the 15, and a 1st down, Cherry and White. What a play, and a great play that time again by Fagnano, who I believe is one of the best in Pennsylvania. Showing you why that time. Looks over the field, buys time, 28 yards, and finds Simmons open behind the secondary. A big play by Fagnano.
All right, they had double coverage on Simmons.
Here comes Fagnano again. They fumble the ball, and they may have given it back to Berwick, and I think Berwick has it back. And boy, that's the first mistake by the Millionaires all day. Low snap. Joe was looking for the play. The guys played a heck of a game. Blaine Cleaver recovers it, and the Millionaires' golden opportunity with 8:06 left on a drive, and now the defense is going to have to come back and play big here. Low snap, and I think Joe's looking ahead. You know, you get in a rhythm in the offense, you take your eye off the ball, you bobble it, and it boots it right back to the defense, and they recover. And here comes Jared Marshman. senior QB, 6'1", 220. Boy, I tell you right now, they're going up top. They're picking to the big guy right here, and they threw over his head that time. They tried to go to Teagan Wilk. And the Millionaires better get some people back there, because they're right now, they know they've got some young players in, and right now they're trying to burn those guys again with man-to-man coverage. And they better pick it up. It's going to be an easy 6.
And they did burn him right there. That ball just wasn't on target.
If that ball's on target, they've cut this ball game down to a close score here. 11-point lead. Here comes Marshman again. They're going to throw a little bubble screen out here to the right side, and Beckhorn in the open. And you want to get him out in space. He's got a first down to the 35 and out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And they get out of bounds to stop the clock with 7:52 left in the game. Millionaires have held them in check, but given up 3 big plays to this team tonight. A 19-yard gain. Berwick down 11 with 7:52 to play. Millionaires moment ago fumble the football. Marshman throwing to the outside. Beckhorn makes a move, and a great play for a first down against T.J. Robinson inside the 50 and diving ahead to the 48-yard line. Right now, they're taking advantage of the Millionaire secondary.
Well, you know, the Millionaire secondary, that was a nice short pass there. On that deep pass where the man was wide open, the safety has got to get over and help deep, because they're playing up tight on the receiver coming off the ball, trying to shock him and get him out of his pattern.
They got Justin Robbins in the game now. They bring double wide this side. Robbins top of the screen. Back to pass. Rolling this way. Flag comes out. Stepping up running. Marshman breaks one tackle and then slides down. But a flag did come out. And Marshman has put up big numbers on big plays in this game. And it will be a false start against Berwick. And it's going to set them back. 7:21 to play in the ball game. Millionaires right now need to make a big play defensively.
Yeah, they do. They do. That helped the Millionaires situation right there. But
and Marshman's having a pretty good game. 10 out of 17, 192 with 3 touchdowns. First and 15. Here comes Marshman. Double wide this side. Little bubble screen set up again. That time they came to the outside, and that time Justin Robbins dropped the ball incomplete. 2nd and 15.
Robbins that time tried to run before he caught the ball, but the Millionaires had it covered fairly well.
2nd down, 15. Clock stopped with 7:07 left this final regular season game. Millionaires trying to win tonight, get home field advantage next week. First round of the District 2-4 playoffs. 32-21. Marshman, pressure coming. He got hit. Tail end of the play, and Nate Welch put pressure on and knocked him down. And that ball was thrown high. Big play by Welch.
Yeah, good blitz up the middle. Broke free. He actually got the ball off, and the receiver didn't catch it. That was a catchable ball.
3rd down and 15. Millionaires 32-21. You're watching the Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. Cable Sports Productions in our 31st season. Having fun here at STA Stadium. They got Norris back in. He's playing the H-back. He's out for a pass. They throw over the middle, and a catch is made. Down to the 31-yard line, and a great grab by Jared Watts, who's caught more than 20 in the season. 5'10", 167, and a senior. And a great catch, good throw by Marshman. First down and 10. They stop the clock with 6:57, and now they reset the chains. Clock is running. Marshman steps back. He's in a rhythm now. He throws incomplete. That ball again intended. They came right back to Watts. And now with 6:49 left in this ball game, Millionaires need to come up with a big play, big stop on defense here. They're bending, not breaking, but they've given up 3 big plays in this ball game. Marshman has thrown for 3 touchdowns. Marshman back to pass again, middle screen set, and hit right away, and a good defensive hit for the Millionaires. Angelo Girardi makes that tackle, number 18. Millionaires defensive back and kicker.
Well, you know that time it was a good pass rush that caused that slow pass, because he got the ball low. The man caught it on his knees.
Millionaires they've got Chance Bauer up there. They've got the Clements nose tackle, and Bergen off the scramble. Marshman to the 30, 25, and out of bounds, just shy of a first down as he scrambles out, chased out by Nate Welch.
This is going to be close,
and we'll see. I don't know if he got that first down or not.
He's darn close, I'll tell you that.
No, he's close.
Yeah,
they're going to call it first down. Wow, so here's Berwick. 6:08 left in this football game. Millionaires up by 11. Remember, they did miss an extra point. They've kicked 2 field goals by Angelo Girardi. That's how they got to 32, and 4 touchdown passes by Joe Fagnano. Marshman back to pass, off the pump fake. He's going to scramble again at the 20, and he's going to be run out of bounds by Girardi at about the 18-yard line. And that clock not on Berwick's side, but the Millionaires trying to hold them out as long as they can here.
Well, they got half the fourth quarter to go here, so there's if they get in the end zone here quick, this game's going to be a tight game.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I don't know what kind of a ball carrier or runner Marshman was before his injury, but he certainly does not have great speed, nor does he have good moves. I think he's still a little
big
bit
guy.
hurt. Yeah.
6'1", 221. And now, they're going to call false start against Berwick, is going to set him back 5 yards. Jared Marshman, 6'1", 221. He broke the ankle during the summer. He was out 12 weeks, missed the first 6 games, only the 4th game back. We mentioned that Alex Force, young player, started at QB, did a good job. And then first game that Marshman came back, Force got hurt, knocked out for the rest of the season. So they don't have that backup they would like. 2nd down and 14. A team that has exceeded expectations, and a young team that Frank Sheptock is coaching in his 2nd season as the head coach, the former coach at Wilkes for 18 years. We saw him do battle with Frank Girardi a bunch of times here at Lycoming, games that we did. Yeah, that clock now, is there a clock problem? Chuck Cruz is out talking to the official and trying to get things squared away.
I think they're telling the band to stop playing when the ball's being snapped by the opponent.
Yeah, now they're normally, if you go to a Penn State game, now Chuck says let's get the crowd loud. Normally, if you go to Penn State game, the blue band stops during the play.
Oh, absolutely.
High school football, I've noticed this year, all the bands everywhere we've gone play through everything.
Well, that's not the way it should be. That's
2nd down and 14, and now the crowd's making noise. They throw to Beckhorn in the outside to the 15 to the 10. Beckhorn down the sideline inside the 5 to the 3. Wow. Out of bounds. They're going to put it down at the 3-yard line. And you go to the playmaker, Damon Beckhorn, 6'1", 181, a senior in a 21-yard game. And now the Dogs try to cut this lead down. And the band plays on. The marching Millionaires, 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Here comes Marshman. And it looked like somebody lined up offside, and again, it's going to hurt Berwick. And this is a problem that Frank Sheptock has said. He said too many penalties, and this time it may be against the Millionaires, I think. And actually, it might be T.J. Robinson that lined up offside, number 33, and it will be, and that's going to bring him that much closer. 1st and goal at the 2.
Yeah, a 1.5-yard penalty, so the ball's just outside the. About 1.5 yards.
Coming out of that eye. Give it away to Shoemaker. He gets knocked down in a big-time play. That time, Kurt Daneker, number 75, the Allstater up front. And a big hit by Kurt. They needed that. Yep, they've got the big package in, the big boys up front. A big hit by Kurt Daneker on Shoemaker.
That was a good defensive play by Kurt Daneker. He just blew over somebody. He's on the nose guard.
Out of the gun. Trips, left side, rolling out, end zone, overthrown that time for Watts.
Well,
and Watts was open.
Nichols made a Jonah Nicholas made a great play on the rush. He came on a blitz off the edge, forced him to get rid of the ball too quick and couldn't make the connection, which was good because he is wide open.
3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line. Millionaires up 11. Berwick trying to threaten and come back in this game. Crowd is making noise now. They put Beckhorn in motion. Keep an eye on him. Marshman rolling for Beckhorn. Throws over the middle. Catch, touchdown. And a big-time play to Jared Watts, number 7. I take that back. That is going to be Tegan Wilk that made the catch and the touchdown. It's going to be Wilk. Wow. Big-time play, Berwick, and now the Dogs have cut it to 32-27. And the Bulldog Band, they're playing on the other side of the field now. With 5:13 left, they've got a very good kicker, and they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, 2-point conversion means you're a field goal away. They got a great field goal kicker.
Well, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about the chance of a guy squibbing it coming back on an onside kick attempt. Gone for 2, down 5. They hand that ball off to Klinger. He won't get there, and he did not get in. The Millionaires hold, and they're up 5 with 5:13 left. 32-27. Millionaires don't go away. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate game on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rennie Road Armel, why is life insurance so important?
No one ever dies without existing needs, responsibilities to loved ones, without debt. Without the amount of life insurance, you create an unbelievable problem for the loved ones you leave behind. I cannot emphasize how important it is and how hard and how much I believe in it.
Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Here comes Marshman kicking it back. He's a good one.
They got the hands team in.
And he is the leading soccer scorer in the state. So he's a good kicker. He's had a bunch of touchbacks, and there's another, his 15th touchback of the season. And the Millionaires, as they kick away, everybody's waiting for the onside kick, and I think Berwick would rather see the Millionaires drive the field. The Millionaires were on their way driving the football, and a fumble gave it back to Berwick, and Berwick, a big-time drive a moment ago by Berwick to get in for the touchdown. A 67-yard drive.
And, Berwick, I understand what they're doing. They want him to drive the field, but their defense hasn't stopped the Millionaires too many times today. Matter of fact, I don't know if the Millionaires have punted.
They punted one time in this game. One time. Tanner Esposito. They punted the one time in this ball game. They're trying to run some clock, get some first downs, and run this clock back and try to get on a good march here for the Millionaires. And there's going to be a penalty call, and it will be a holding penalty against the Cherry and White. And right now, you're a bobble of a ball away from setting this team up to come and win this game. And Williamsport had a big lead in this ball game. They've led from the opening start of this game.
It was only a 5-yard penalty, a 6-yard penalty.
32-27. Okay, we got 32-27 with 5:06 left. Here it is. McClements in that backfield. And Frank Sheptock saying a few things to the officials to get things squared away.
These officials are having a lot of meetings. I don't know.
Yeah, that clock is at 5:06. It seems like it's taken forever to wind down, and here we go.
There it goes.
Here comes Fagnano up under center. Play action fake. Fagnano's going to dump it short. Good defensive play is made that time on a good play made on Simmons. And a play from behind that time is going to be Ryan Lawball coming over to make the tackle.
And I'll tell you, nice ball handling by Fagnano in the backfield. That was a great fake. He rolled out to the outside. You didn't know whether he handed that off or not. He did a good job of hiding the ball on his hip.
Millionaires at clock, and they're taking their time. 4:30 left. They're up 5. The door's been left open. They've got Colin Esposito's had a big game. Top of the screen with Simmons. Near side, Tanner Esposito. They've got Blaze McClements back there. They give it to Blaze again. He breaks it in a big run. Only a saving tackle a moment ago. And a big-time defensive tackle made. And that time, Evan Klinger comes over to make the hit number 8.
All right, you got a 3rd and 3 now. And, I don't think they're going to go for it on 4th down in this situation.
No way.
Yeah, they better.
They need to make this first down. This is a must-make first down for the Millionaires with momentum on the side of Berwick. Here come the Cherry and White. 3rd down, 3, 27-yard line, up 5. Fagnano, they go straight ahead. McClements dives ahead. I don't think he's got it.
He did not get it, but
Boy,
he's close.
He's close. And now the decision is made, and I think it's McClements going to be slow getting up. It looked like he was going to get there, and it was a really good defensive play that stopped him from getting the first down. And he's at the 29-yard line, and we're going to take an injury timeout. Blaze McClements has been so solid this year for the Millionaires. Started the ball game at nose tackle and has been big up front for the Millionaires, where they started their quicker team. McClements with 20 attempts and 69 yards in the game, and they're out there talking. And we're going to take at least a 30-second injury timeout. And let's wait and see. Now, Mike, let's hold up on that. We can thank our sponsors, and we do it right here. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week. We want to thank the sponsors tonight. Game of the Week brought to you by Alvarado Construction and John and the gang. 50 years of great commercial builds and residential. They do it all. And their team doing the Extreme Kitchen Makeover on Kiss FM into the final week of qualifying. And the guys do an amazing job. And, of course, based at Basin Street, and that's their location. They've added Jersey Mike's. They've done Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul. Building that end of the city. It's Alvarado Construction. It is 4th down and 1.
Well, that's where you're going.
Here they go. They've got the big guys up front. They're going to run right over Daniker up front of the Millionaires. And here they go. Kadir Walker over there, number 73, who started the game. Millionaires taking their time. Play clock at 20. Joe looks over that defense. They go straight ahead and got it. First down, Millionaires deep in their own territory, and that extends it. And the Millionaires with 3:10 to play in the ball game now, and the clock on their side. They are 6 for 6 on 4th down attempts in the game. That is amazing statistic.
Yeah, it sure is. Most of those were really short yardage, but it doesn't matter. I mean, 6 for 6 is pretty incredible.
Yeah, one was a big-time pass play that kept the drive alive, too, to set up a field goal. They've got Simmons and Colin Esposito top of the screen. Keep an eye on the tight end. Down here near side, Tanner Esposito. They've all made big catches. Blaze McClements not going to get much to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And you better believe the Dogs are going to do everything they can to strip the football as that clock winds down at 2:37, and Berwick takes time out. We're going to take time out, too. Rennie Road Armor Allstate game. Cable Sports, 32-27, Millionaires.
They got a...
Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-5700. 3551.
There is a world like no other world, where happiness can be found around every corner, filled to the brim with memories and wonder.
Come discover all the magic that awaits you at Walt Disney World Resort. Let the travel professionals at AAA plan this trip of a lifetime. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney for more information.
Here come the Millionaires on second down and about 8. They've got a 5-point lead with 2:42 to play in the ball game. Trying to win a home field advantage in the District 2 6A playoffs. Magnano taking his time, checking that play clock as it winds down. And they're going to run it straight ahead again. McClemens diving ahead, and a good open field tackle is made by Klinger again. Coming over to make the play for the Bulldogs. Berwick takes another timeout with 2:34 left in the football game. We'll take time. WebWeeklyLive.com and on Facebook. Cable Sports in our 31st year. Millionaires by 5.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear. Stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Here comes Joe Fagnano off the bootleg fake, and a pass in and out of the hands of Stryker would have had the first down. That was a good defensive play. Good defensive play that time is made by Berwick as they come over to make that play, and that time Blaine Cleaver, number 18.
They came with a blitz off the edge, and Fagnano got around the blitz and delivered the ball, but just
2:31 left in the ball game, and now you're going to see what you're made of here. And of course you've got Tanner Esposito is punting deep back. They've got their go-to guys to return it. You've got Klinger back there, and I imagine look Beckhorn back there too. High snap, kick is line drived, and no return. Actually back there was Wilk, and they down the football at the 32-yard line, a 31-yard punt, and here's your ball game with 2:21 left and the door open. They had missed an extra point earlier. They've kicked a couple of field goals, and they're up 5. And now you've got a football team that has exceeded expectations this year, and they've won with defense. They graduated a bunch of guys. Frank Sheptock felt they started, their strength has been the ability to overcome adversity for Berwick this year and found ways to get it done despite penalties and different problems they've had, and now they've got their QB back, and he's thrown for 4 touchdowns in the game. They throw to the outside. That's Beckhorn, and they gang tackling. They want to get him out there in space. He makes the tackle at the 36, and Cam Dickey was the first Millionaire that got there, and then had some help from Burgett was there, Jonah Nicholas, and the rest of the gang. 2nd down and 4. And boy, I'll tell you, you get the feeling they're trying to set up that big play.
Way too much time to get the ball off here for
Minute
Berwick.
51 left. Marshman back to pass, throws to the outside. Hit, you better wrap them. Millionaires have had trouble wrapping people and tackling. And that's a big play.
It sure is, because it not only preserved their one timeout they have left because they got out of bounds. They pick up a first down on that play.
They've got Angelo Girardi back there. Millionaire's got to make some tackles here. Minute 44 left. Berwick has scored on quick, big plays. Other than that, they've been shut down a good bit of the ball game. Marshman feeling like he's in a rhythm in the game. Back to pass. Stepping up. Pressure coming. Backside Burgett. Got him and the ball comes out. Who got on it? It may have gone out of bounds on the sideline, and the Dogs would retain possession. Jameer Burgett made the play for the backside, number 54, and the ball goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:33 left in this game.
Yeah, Marshman Burgett had the beat on Marshman, and he hung on to the ball. He should have thrown that ball out of bounds or done whatever he had to do.
He's got Klinger back there with him. They've got double wide this near side. And they've got Jake Fagnan, or wish they did have Jake Fagnan. They've got Joe Fagnano in the ballgame. I'm thinking of Jake because he was a D-back, but his brother Joe, who remember started this season at defensive back. What they're doing now, they're putting their best athletes in. You know, it's tough risking Joe, your QB, and your go-to guy, but he's going to be one of your best secondary guys and a veteran. And Joe Fagnano's playing defense.
And Joe, when Nicholas went out, Joe came in at safety and played. So he's been in the secondary before.
Yeah, Joe started this year and played a lot in the secondary. But one thing you don't want to risk is your QB. Here you need your best guys out there. You know, you're working on depth on this Millionaire team. And now 2nd and 13, trying to make plays with 1:19 left. You're up 5. Here comes Marshman. He's got Klinger back there with him. Referee trying to get everything set and ready to go. And now the clock, and that clock doesn't. I'm not so sure if the clock. They're putting more time on the clock.
They let it run earlier on a play.
Okay, they put 8 seconds on. It's now to 1:27 left. 2nd and 13. See if the Millionaires can gamble and go after Marshman. Back to pass. Marshman throws to the outside. Beckman. They peck away and get a gain of about 4. He's going to get out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And Joe Fagnano's the guy that came over here to knock him out.
All right, got a 3rd down now. They're definitely 4-down territory. It's a 3rd down, and they got about 7 yards to go for the first down.
Watch them. They're going to try to set up the big play to Beckman, top of the screen. Keep an eye on that. They throw underneath. That ball may have been trapped. I'm not so sure he made the catch, or did he? That time going down for the ball, and it will be incomplete as he tried to come down to Jared Watts. Now they're going to say it was a good catch. That'll be a good catch. I'd love to see the review of that one. And the crowd not liking it, and now it's 4th down and 3. And now Berwick takes time. We're going to take a quick timeout. Don't go away. 1:02 left in the game. Game on the line. Millionaires up 5. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey, Rainbow Carpet has great savings right now on cash and carry pricing. They're slashing pricing up to 40% off all uninstalled product, like their great hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl click flooring, and more. Like Lazio tile, great selection for backsplashes and more. And all the wood products, including the wide wood that everybody's talking about. Our expert installers can give you the basics so you can install it yourself to save money. Rainbow Carpet, Williamsport.
Listen to the Millionaire crowd. Marshman, 15 out of 27, 258, 4 touchdowns. Back to pass. Pressure. Bergen. He goes down. Jameer Burgett, 54, comes up with a big play again from the backside on 4th down, and the Millionaires take over on downs on a big 4th down and 3. And that is big with 56 seconds left. Trying to win their 7th game against the Berwick Bulldogs, 8-1. And now it's going to come down to protecting the football, taking the knee, and taking one home for Chuck Cruz and the Millionaires.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's all they had to do was to get a stop there in that 4th down and 3. Burgett came off the edge like a bullet. He has good speed, came down inside, took the quarterback before he even had a chance to look downfield.
Okay, here we go. 1st down and 10, and here it is. Millionaires getting the guys around him as Joe Fagnano steps up under center. Big play Burgett on 4th down and 3, and he'll take the knee. And the Millionaires may have to take one more knee and run this out to win their 7th of the season to beat Berwick 32-27. Fagnano threw for 252 and 4 touchdowns, 24 out of 37. 2 catches by Esposito. On the other side, Beckhorn caught 8 for 169, and Marshman threw for 4 and 258 in the game. Couple of great performances tonight. Millionaires take the knee, and that is it. Williamsport goes to 7-3 in a big win over Berwick tonight. They held off the Dogs in the end. Berwick finishes 8-2 the regular season. They're the top team in 4A in District 2, and now the Millionaires get home field advantage in the District 2-4 playoffs, and we'll see who it is next week. Yeah. Scranton was getting beat.
Well, you know what?
That's
we'll
big.
try to
That's
find
big.
out by the end of the game. But the Millionaires, if Scranton got beat, it doesn't matter if they won or lost. The Millionaires won. They beat Scranton head-to-head, so the game will be here in Williamsport.
That's big. Home field advantage, playoffs, and some momentum going into the playoffs in this ball game. We're going to be going down to Chuck Cruz with Ben Reichley, and we've got some stars. You've got Fagnano that had a great game. Colin Esposito made some big-time plays tonight. He caught 6 for 43, 2 touchdowns, and laid out for 1. And we better grab somebody defensively. Jameer Burgett, who made the big play at the tail end of the game. He made some big plays along the way as the Millionaires win a big football game tonight. And now, some of the fans coming out, and let's get a look at that. Let's see if we get the guys up top to get a better shot. And look at all the kids coming out in the field, and that's fun. That's good to see. That's a big win over the traditional power in Berwick tonight. Let's go down to Chuck Cruz with Ben Reichley.
Well,
Ben.
Coach, I'll say this. Your team played 4 quarters.
Yeah. I mean, not full quarters, but 4 quarters enough to get the scoreboard. This has been probably our best team effort all season, and good time to have it.
Well, you're going into the playoffs, and you're right. You're starting to peak at that time you want to. But boy, I thought your offensive line played very consistent all 4 quarters.
Yep, when we needed it, we got it done. You know, we ran the ball well in the second half, beat the clock up, and forced Berwick to use their timeouts. This was it's the type of football game you love to be in, especially when you're on the winning side. You know, class operation. Coach Sheptock, the utmost respect for him, and you know we're playing chess all game, and we got what we needed.
A key stat, not the touchdowns, not the rushing yards, but I believe 7 for 7 on 4th down plays.
Why the hell we have so many 4th down plays? It'd be nice to get it on 3rd. You know, is that on tape delay? I'm sorry. We'll take it however we can get it. You know what I'm saying? So we want to build on this, and we wanted to grow. Tonight we had 22 seniors. They didn't want this to be their last game here on this field, so they've earned themselves one more. And from this point forward, let's just play football.
Coach, thanks. Good luck in the playoffs, and we look forward to seeing you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, I think if you break down this film, the difference is going to be that offensive line. If you're 7 for 7 on 4th downs, 6 of them within probably 4 yards, 3 yards short, 1 long pass, but your offensive line's played a heck of a game. And I think the stats will show when you look at Fagnano, you look at the rushing yards, but the key right there was the offensive line.
Yeah, big game. Thanks, Ben. Ben Reichley. And we're going to try to grab some guys, Ben. Maybe we can get certainly Joe Fagnano, Colin Esposito. You better grab a defensive guy. And one of the guys we might look at, certainly Burgett up front. Jameer Burgett made plays, number 54. Those are the 3 guys I would get. Number 6, number 1, and the big guy, 54, that made that great last hit and sack of Marshman on 4th and 3. They've been making big plays all night. Beckhorn caught 8 for 169. And Williamsport seemed to hold him in check, and then Marshman found one of his big play guys in Wilk, or a big play like Beckhorn to keep cutting the lead. But Williamsport wins it tonight. The final score, an exciting game, 32-27, the final score of this ball game. We're going to take a timeout. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. And we'll be back with our Fairfield Auto Group postgame show, stars of the game and more, and the River Valley Transit big play when we come right back. Randy, a lot of folks ask you guys on a regular basis about the value and importance of life insurance. Let's explain that to everybody.
Absolutely, Gary. Statistically, one of the main causes for people losing their home is a spouse, loss of a spouse, and that spouse not having adequate life insurance to protect against that loss, that financial income loss. Many people also carry life insurance at work, but we're seeing now another statistic out there. The average person is changing jobs up to 7 times in their lifetime. And that life insurance doesn't go with you from one job to the next. So I really believe it's just critical that people have their own life insurance with a professional agent like myself or Eric Steinbacher or Richie Rodarmel, where we can sit down, review that life insurance need, and put in the proper protection to make sure that we don't lose that home, if a spouse passes. And that's what we are seeing nowadays, is that being one of the leading causes. It's not the fire that causes them, because they carry that homeowner's insurance. It's the loss of that spouse. And again, we're able to sit down and develop a plan around each individual's needs and family's needs to make sure that they don't lose that home. And Gary, I've cut those checks, along with Allstate Insurance, and delivered those checks and had people thank us that we sat down and met their insurance needs, their life insurance needs, and helped them keep their home, help their children meet their college goals, and fulfill all their dreams, financial dreams, and as a family.
BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove.
Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck.
So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
When it comes to Billtown's best pizza, everyone knows Park Pizza. Memorial Avenue, Williamsport, right behind the outfield fence at Bowman Field. Offering takeout, delivery, and dine-in, open daily at 4 p.m. Finest pizza around and great stromboli, wings, and more, the best since 1960. It's a tradition in pizza like no other. Takeout, delivery, dine-in, Park Pizza since 1960. Give them a call today at 322-9024. Millionaires won a big game tonight by 5, 32-27 over Berwick. Let's go down to Ben Reichley with Joe Fagnano, Colin Esposito, and Jameer Burgett who made that big final defensive play. Ben.
Certainly did. And talking down here, guys, boy, it was a tough game, but you guys certainly had a offensive game plan tonight, Joe, that seemed to have Berwick on their heels most, if not all, the game.
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to come out here and execute all 4 quarters, not 2, not 3. We wanted to come out here all 4, and I think that's what we did. I mean, we got some corrections to make, but I feel like we just came out here and played hard.
Colin, a couple touchdown catches, and then 6 passes. But on that one that up in the booth they said was the best they saw all year, you got 2 knees in, so that's a good on Sunday catch.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, and I was like, I got to catch this ball. It'll put us up. And I just had to do it.
Well, it looked like a perfect pass. You put it where nobody else was going to catch it. So I would say, but the 2 knees made a big difference.
Yes.
Jameer, last sack and the defense had a little different scheme early. You guys changed to some heavy schemes later, but defense played really lights out, and Berwick had some scores and some big plays, but you guys had them most of the game.
Yeah, we still got some stuff to correct on, but we're improving every week.
Well, you're peaking at the time going into the playoffs. You even have a defensive back here that can play. So it looks like very positive for the Millionaires going in. Guys, congratulations. You'll be home probably for the playoffs, which is great. I know it was a big senior night for a lot of guys on your team. But, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary and Babe, heck of a season when you look at it for Williamsport. There's some ups and some downs. At quarterback, boy, I tell you what, I think of 2 quarterbacks in this area, and I think of Leiby down in Selinsgrove and Fagnano up here. If there's some other ones, you can throw them in. The Hollenbach young man from Southern, but boy, I tell you what, I think Joe Fagnano, and a year left, has some colleges looking at him.
I don't think there's any doubt. Yeah, he's came in here with 2,035, and he was not intercepted tonight. And in 10 games, he has thrown for 2,200-plus yards, almost 2,300 yards, 29 touchdowns the regular season, 3 interceptions is it, and big-time job. He was hitting 66% of his passes coming into the ballgame, Babe. So, big night for Joe Fagnano, getting some real attention around the state of Pennsylvania. And he is so cool out there running the offense. And he also did a great job scrambling, keeping plays alive, extending plays for the Millionaires. But they're getting great balance out of great play by Stryker. That was a highlight when he carried about 5 guys with him into the end zone. The final 5 yards wouldn't be denied. Simmons does what Simmons does. He caught his 11th touchdown catch tonight. They've got 5 guys with double-digit catches coming in. They could have 5 guys with 20 or more before it's all over, and they could have 2 before it's all over, and they probably will now with over 50 on the year. Simmons has 59. Stryker is pushing the upper edges of getting to 50. Really impressive the way they balanced it. Hats off to Chuck Cruz. Hats off to offensive coordinator Kevin Brown, and on the defensive side, they did a great job, a great scheme that Doug Thiel put in tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Congratulations to this coaching staff and Chuck Cruz and the whole group for keeping this team together. That was a humiliating loss last week.
Yes, it was.
And no one really gave them a chance, and they came out today and really put things together. So congratulations to that whole staff.
We're going to take a quick time out. We're going upstairs. We'll come back with a final look and a River Valley Transit big play of the ball game. Millionaires are 7-3, home field advantage in the playoffs next week, and they win it tonight over Berwick 32-27 on Cable Sports. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Well, 2018 is going to be a huge year at Fairfield Auto Group and right here at Fairfield Honda, the Halls-Pensdale exit off I-180. GM Rick Quigley going to be proud of this location.
Oh, great location. Hondas are really selling well. This is a great franchise. Have Doug Hilliard here. He's our sales manager, and he's going to tell you about these two beautiful Hondas behind us.
Well, I tell you, Doug, it's kind of exciting when you have some of the best-selling cars not only in America but in the world. Now, what do we have here? This Pilot is fantastic, brand new.
Yes, Gary, we have the brand new 2018 Honda Pilot. It is a Touring Elite, and it is absolutely loaded with everything. Rear entertainment, navigation, you name it, it's got it.
Perfect for the family. It's the ultimate SUV. It's the ultimate sport activity vehicle that haul the kids to Little League and soccer practice and football and more. Now, Doug, what do we have here?
It's the Honda Civic Type R, Gary. They're made in only limited numbers, and people from all over the United States are calling us. Everybody wants one of these.
And, of course, they have it here at Fairfield Honda. Doug, congratulations, good luck in a great 2018, and make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip. Alvarado Construction has been the leader in commercial development here in the Williamsport and Central PA area for more than 55 years. John Alvarado, I know a lot centers around Basin Street.
Yeah, Basin Street's been our flagship here in Williamsport. Jersey Mike's, Starbucks, Panera, U-Haul, been some of our recent additions.
And there are more opportunities coming up, too.
We're expanding, so we have more leasing opportunities available. Give us a call, 570-326-3551.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
And we're back. Fairfield Postgame Show. Gary Chrisman, Babe Mayer, Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Game of the Week, and Fairfield for fair deals. And Fairfield Postgame, and the Millionaires have won it 32-27. Final score in this ball game tonight. Jerry and White outlast Berwick. You're a little chilly, aren't you?
I'm a little chilly.
You look like you're ready for a snow.
You're stunned. I don't like the cold. I like the cold.
You don't like it hot
handle
either. Hey, babe, great game for a change. Huh? We've had a lot of blowouts this year, but this, for an entertainment standpoint, what a game. And Berwick kept coming back. Williamsport made the stops at the end, but what a performance by the defense at the end. What a performance offensively. Joe Fagnano leading the way. I'd say he's got to be one of the best in the state.
Yeah, it was a total effort. Offensive line played well. Everybody on the field, offensively and defensively, really came through in this ball game. But a couple of stats that are pretty amazing. There were 26 third or fourth down situations. Williamsport converted on 15 of the 26. That's almost 60% of them. That's amazing. And they had a total of 26 first down, and that's really a lot of first downs in a ball game. Millionaires did something I did not expect them to do, and that was they ran the clock. They controlled the clock. They controlled the tempo of the game, and that's why they came up a winner.
And they had enough of a running game. And McClements, who played both ways, started at nose tackle. He got banged up at the end. We hope he's okay. Boy, did Blaze play tough. 71 yards rushing, played tough in the middle at nose. They started with that smaller guys up front, the quicker guys. 71, Jackson ran hard for 58. And, boy, Fagnano tonight does what he does. 24 out of 37, 258, and 4 touchdowns in this game. He's thrown for 29 in the season. He's at right around 2,300 yards passing. He's one of the leaders in Pennsylvania in 6A. Millionaires, you said they'd have to get 30 to win. They got 32. They win by 5. 451 in total yards against Berwick, who had 304. And once Marshman got settled out, he's coming off that injury. He's a good one. Senior at 6'1", 221, 15 out of 27, 258, 4 touchdowns. And, of course, there's no doubt Beckhorn is for real. He caught 8 for 169 in a pair, and Wilk had 6 for 73 and 2 touchdowns in this ball game. Big plays against some young guys in the secondary for the Millionaires. They made enough stops. They played catch-up all night, fell short. The Millionaires have home field advantage in the playoffs, in the District 2 playoffs here at home next week. And last time we checked, Wallen-Paupack, I didn't see the final score. They were putting it to Scranton. We thought it might be a rematch with Scranton, but nevertheless, Williamsport's going to be here next week.
Yeah, Williamsport will be here next week, and I think they will play Scranton. I don't think Wallen-Paupack's a 6A team, so they'll still be playing Scranton, but it surprised me that Wallen-Paupack waxed them like that. I thought Wallen-Paupack could win.
We didn't see a final score.
But we haven't seen a final score, but it was pretty impressive at halftime, so let's hope that came through. Doesn't matter. Millionaires will be here next Friday night.
Yeah, and they did a great job. And, big plays. There's a lot you can choose from, and I know you're getting cold. We've got to run. I want to get you home to Mother. All right, let's take a look at a big play. And here's Stryker. What a year this guy's. This epitomizes the Millionaires. Total team effort. Stryker won't go down. College coaches are going to love that at 6'4", 240, and a guy that is tonight had a big night again. Stryker ended up catching 4 for 42. That touchdown, dragging 5 guys with him into the end zone, and he's now caught 47 passes on the year. He'll go over 50, I'm sure, next week.
Well, he certainly has become a weapon for the Millionaires, and a good surprise here in his senior season. Big kid, has a lot of potential.
No question. Well, that's one of the River Valley Transit big plays. Colin Esposito had a big night. Only a junior, 6 for 63, 2 for touchdowns, and 1 a diving catch. He laid out 4, and that'll be one people will be watching. You can watch this game anytime here at webweeklylive.com and on Facebook. You can watch the replay of that. Marcus Simmons gets in there. Another great move by Simmons at the 5, gets into the end zone to score, and just some of the great efforts by the Williamsport Millionaires. Great team win. And then defensively, guys making plays. Jameer Burgett made big plays and made the biggest play at 4th down and 3 at the end of the ball game. The sack of Marshman to end the game, and the Millionaires take a couple knees. They win it by 5, and they're 7-3.
Yep, and 7-3, and a great job by the coaching staff once again of keeping this team alive after last week. I thought last week this team could shut down. Most teams would shut down. Their coaching staff stayed positive, kept them alive, and they come up with a big win tonight.
Yeah, great job by Chuck Cruz and the staff, keeping the guys focused, keeping them positive, and they win it tonight, 7-3. They really earn a home field advantage in the District 2 playoffs next week and here at STA Stadium. Babe Bear and I will let you know where we will be next week in the playoffs. Some of it comes down to how much they're charging for the rights fees that are getting totally out of control in the PIAA doing TV and streaming. But I appreciate you guys being part of this big audience watching tonight here at webweeklylive.com and on Facebook. For our entire crew, they do a great job. For Ben Reichley, Babe Bear, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from STA Stadium. The Millionaires have won it tonight over Berwick. The final score 32-27. We'll see you in the playoffs next week. On first down, Bagnano sets the screen again this time. Simmons breaks a tackle, breaks out to the 35-30, a foot race to the end zone. Marcus Simmons, touchdown, Millionaires. They're going to toss to Green. Hard running to the 5, the 4. Green taking people with him. Touchdown, Gideon Green. In the gun, Watkins back to pass. Steps up, he can run the football with pressure on. Wide open, Kavanaugh at the 50. Cut back at the 40. Cole Kavanaugh at the 30. Kavanaugh across field, gets by Clem at the 15, the 10, Cole Kavanaugh, touchdown. 7th start in his career. Play behind the All-Stater Isaiah Hankins a year ago. They're going to swing it out here on the screen. Simmons, good job after the catch. Simmons, a